Test.
Good evening and welcome to Bill Ruple Stadium tonight for the second round matchup here in the Division I Non-Select playoffs as the homestanding Neville Tigers come in with an 8-1 record as they take on the Central Wildcats from Central Louisiana, coming in with an 8-3 record. We have a big pregame show for you, starting with Coach Leonard Caesar and Caesar Sports, his top 10 runs of the year. Take it away, Coach.
The top 10 run plays are presented by Sampo Contracting and Inspections, Amy Snowballs, Angela Benson and Edwards Jones, Batteries Plus, Majestic Indoor Playground and Birthday Center, and New Health Chiropractic. Now let's go to Coach Caesar for the top 10 runs of the 2023 football season. Take it away, Coach.
Coming in at number 10, we have Jalen Nichols against Ouachita on a 14-yard touchdown run. Run a gap scheme play right here where we're kicking out the end, pulling for a play side linebacker. Nichols does a good job at following those blocks, being patient, and finding himself into pay dirt. At number 9, again, Jalen Nichols on a 30-yard run. Run a zone scheme right here. He does a good job at being patient, great footwork, makes someone miss in space. Yard line. At number 8, 30-yard run by TJ Lemons. We run a zone scheme right here. Orbit motion, try to get flow away from the run. TJ does a good job at cutting back against the blocks that he has, finding himself into pay dirt. At number 7, a run by Jalen Nichols, 32-yard touchdown. We run a gap scheme. 2 pullers. Nichols does a good job at getting behind those blocks, making a cut off Tyler Brown's block and finding himself into pay dirt on a really good run. At number 6, Jay-Sean White on a 63-yard run. Does a good job at bouncing to the outside, using his God-given gifts, racing to a 63-yard run. Really good job right there. Good vision. Number 5, Jay-Sean White again. Speed option play, trying to get Jay-Sean to the outside in space. Does a really good job at, again, using his speed. Big play right there. 65-yard run. Number 4, TJ Lemons on a 33-yard run. One of the most impressive runs we had. Does a really good job at making defenders miss. Weaving through traffic. Even though he falls short, the next play he scores the touchdown right there. At number 3, Jay-Sean White. We run a similar play. Speed option to the left. Just trying to get Jay-Sean on the edge to where he can use his speed. Does a really good job at cutting back against the grain, make a defender miss, and scores a huge touchdown right there against Franklin Parish. At number 2, TJ Lemons against Franklin Parish. The game is under control, just trying to run and still be effective. Run a sweep play to TJ. Does a good job at following the blocks, cutting back against the grain, and backpedals into a touchdown right there. Really good run. Honorable mention. The reason why this is honorable mention because this play got called back, but this was a special run by Jay-Sean White, 56-yard run where he cuts it all the way back, using his speed, making defenders miss. Thomas Campbell does a good job at staying with the play. Jay-Sean follows those blocks and finds himself into the end zone right there. Really good run. Hey, they got called back. At number 1, a similar play from the honorable mention play by TJ Lemons. 51-yard run. races to the edge, makes it seem like he could potentially go out of bounds, cut it back, stops on a dime, accelerates into the end zone for a big play by TJ.
Thank you for watching this year's edition of the 2023 Top 10 Runs presented by Seize It Sports. Thank you to these fine sponsors for allowing this to happen. Sampo Contracting and Inspections, Amy Snowballs, Angela Benson and Edward Jones, Batteries Plus, Majestic Indoor Playground and Birthday Center, and New Health Chiropractic.
Welcome back here to Bill Ruple Stadium tonight for tonight's matchup between the Central Wildcats as they take on the Neville Tigers. We're here in the pregame show, and we're going to take a quick 1 minute break. When we come back, you're going to see Neville Tiger football right here on the Neville Tiger Network in sunny 98.3.
Strong teams accomplish great things by working together. The Neville Tigers and Origin Bank know all about the value of teamwork and the positive impact it has within a community. These strong teams have joined forces to support the Salvation Army of Monroe, offering a helping hand to an outstanding organization that serves people in need throughout Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville High School have strengthened our community for generations and are proud to continue to enrich the lives of others. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
Truck accidents are different from car accidents. With trucks, you've got federal regulations that may apply all over the land. You need an attorney who's experienced in handling these cases, who knows all those federal laws, and has years of experience fighting for our clients.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
We welcome you back here to the Family Solutions broadcast booth high atop Bill Ruple Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Neville Tigers and Central Wildcats. 22 minutes and 50 seconds away from kickoff. Here is Coach Tannehill sitting down this past Wednesday night with Stewart Shelby, previewing this game.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we return here to Tiger Talk, and we welcome back Coach Tannehill, and had a good job by Coach Gregory and Bradley and Vincent. And
I always joke with you talk about calling Bradley Brody all the time. Well, I've been trying to get Vincent to be a junior all year.
Yeah,
I call seniors and he walks up. I'm like, "You're a junior." You
wish he was.
I wish he was. I get him again next year.
I know you do.
I'll tell you a little more about him. He is really, with Breland's injury early in the year, and man, he really stepped in and played well. I mean, he's done
continues to play well.
He does, and we're able to rotate people through there. That now Breland's back. We got 3 or 4 of them that can rotate in there and give us some time on defense. Man, he had really stepped up as a senior and done a tremendous job for us.
Well, Coach, as we come into finally being able to talk about a team that we're actually going to play this Friday night. Central coming up from that Baton Rouge area. The Wildcats, we've mentioned it a couple of times. We've never played Central.
Nope, had never played them in the history of the school.
In football, I know. I don't know if we played them in anything.
I don't think we have. Maybe baseball. Maybe
baseball
back,
a couple of times
when y'all played, or right after y'all played.
Yeah, we didn't play Central. I know that.
Played them in softball, maybe.
Yeah, maybe so. But either way, first time in football. Central, a team, I believe they won a state championship in 1966, so they're not without that. The last time they were in the furthest they've been since was a semifinal trip back in 2008. Since 2008, I went back to 2008 and saw that. In 2009, they went out in the quarterfinals. 2010, they were out in the first round. 11, second round, Ruston beat them in 2011. This is all in 5A. 2012, second round, Mandeville put them out. 2013, they got to the quarters and beat West Monroe in the second round. So they have traveled north and won in the playoffs. I believe 2014 didn't make the playoffs. 2015, they lost out in the first round to West Monroe. Parkway put them out in the second round in 2016, 2017. Lost in the first round again to West Monroe. Ash put them out in the first round in 2018. East St. John, who Central beat last Friday night, put them out in 2019 in the first round. And then West Monroe again in the second round in 2020 in the COVID year. 2021, they were in the first round. Denham Springs got them. And then last year, they did not make the playoffs, go 4-6 last year. Obviously, this year they bring in Coach Semino, who had won a state championship at Catholic Baton Rouge back in 2021. He also took Catholic Point Coupé to a state championship appearance. And Coach Semino, I thought he had gone to Central. That's incorrect. He went to, I believe, Parkview Baptist High School. Okay. That's where he did his playing days. But he was a coach at Central for a good bit of time before he got his head coaching opportunities. And he's obviously been successful. And he has quickly turned around a program that missed the playoffs last year and gotten them to a 7-3 record. And we talked about that a little bit last week. They lose their opening game to De La Salle. First game, new coach scenario, is a tight game. And then their only other two losses were to Catholic of Baton Rouge, who's, I believe, one of the top seeds in Division I Select.
I think there's 3.
Yeah, the 3 seed. And then Zachary, who is a perennial power around here. They're the 6th seed in Division I Non-Select. So and they played both of them close. They were in that Catholic game there to the end, and I think they threw a pick. Catholic gets a late score to make it a 10-point game. Right. But all that to say this is a good football team. It's a good football coach. He's got a good staff. They have good players. They're big up front on the offensive line. They're big on the defensive line, and I know you're going to talk about a few of these guys here.
No doubt about it. They've got a very good football team, and Coach Semino does a tremendous job. The Coach Camp's defense coordinator does a great job. He coached with Coach Collins a long time. He's got a great scheme. They've got them playing well, and that last week they beat a pretty good East St. John team. And I tell you, it was really behind their. They call him Blocker.
Well, that's
Damon Blocker.
That's his last name is Blocker.
He's a running back. He's their bell cow, and
number 13. If you're looking for him.
If you watched any last week, and we'll show you some highlights of him here in a minute. But he's a really good player. Quarterback is Jackson Furman. He's a junior, and then the big tight end, the one that everybody sees. I mean, he's a big one. He's 6'3", 6'4". Probably 240 pounds, Aiden Wilkinson.
Yeah, Aiden Wilkinson. He's a Southeastern commit, I believe a senior tight end. Yeah. The Furman kid was battling it out with another quarterback, Dalton Raffini, and he won that job, I believe, this summer. And then Raffini is now in the secondary for the Central defense.
Yeah, well, talking about their defense, you got the safety who makes a lot of tackles. He's really good in the run game is Cam Patterson. And then the defensive end, I believe he's –
DK Mays.
Yeah, DK Mays. Is he a commit to where is he at? Baylor?
He's a Mississippi State offer.
Commit.
He has an offer from Mississippi State. I mean,
DK Mays.
Mays. He has another brother, Kadarius Mays.
38.
Who's not quite as tall.
Yeah.
And, somebody put on one of the social media deals that those boys – the Mays, I think they're twins. And they're from here.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
And it moved down to the Baton Rouge area. But either way, but you keep going.
Yeah, and then they've got another big defensive end, number 89, Breland George. I mean, he and the Mays kid are both about the same size. Mays may be a little heavier, but they're both 6'3" or so.
Yeah, that's right.
250, 260 pounds. Got a big nose tackle, number 99, Brandon Baker. We have a Brandon Baker.
We do have a Brandon Baker.
But he's a big nose tackle. He clogs up both A-gaps. And then they've got some guys in secondary that really run well. And, they've got a great scheme, man. It's they run a 3-3 and a little mix of a 3-4 every now and then. And, they try to play 2 high safeties where they rolling down and playing cover 3, and then they'll keep them high and play 4, and then they'll play some man in there too and mix it up a lot. It reminds me a lot of our defense, but they play a little more 3-man front because of those 3 guys in there are really big guys and do a great job playing physical, and then they've got some fast guys out there on the perimeter that really run and tackle, especially, number 9, the Patterson kid. He's a good tackler in open spaces. So. We got our hands full. Tough team. they are very well coached on both sides of the ball. And kicking game, I didn't even mention that, but, just watching him the other night, he does a good job of kicking the ball, and they kind of squirt it around all over the place.
Yeah, they didn't really kick it deep. I didn't get a sense of that. I don't know. On film, I honestly didn't pay attention to the kick game probably as much as you did when I was watching some of that. But they were keeping it away from some dangerous guys from East St. John.
2 or 3 guys.
They were squibbing it all the time, but you got a little pop on the football, so definitely have a weapon in that young man kicking. Mm-hmm. It's just a team. Does it matter to you? I mean, not who you play, but coming against a team like Central, a team that we've never played before. I mean,
mentally for us, sometimes, we play really well against teams we don't know very well. We're unsure. Those kind of things. Then sometimes we kind of take it for granted that it's a second-round game. We're not in 4A anymore. We're in 5A. Yeah. It's Division I 5A football. Every round in this round, as you could see, there was a couple upsets the first round. You
got to come to play.
You got to come to play in Division I. And, our kids, and I said it earlier, I'm just proud of the way they've handled themselves all year and worked so hard at practice, man. That's the thing that I think is the difference between, this year and last year at that time, that 2 weeks. Not that we didn't work hard in practice last year, but, it was a little different focus. You could see it on them, and there was some will to get better every single day.
It's good to hear, good to see.
Well, we're going to look at some.
Yeah, we are. We're about to.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
I know Will's. I know he's got this down pat.
He does. Well, this was some highlights from last Friday night. Will was down there, but he didn't take any of these. He didn't film any of these highlights. This was from, I believe, WGNO.
Yes, it is.
It's from WGNO.
So we don't want to get in that.
Courtesy of those guys. All right, let's go to this highlight package. This is a close game. It was tied at halftime.
It was 15-9 at halftime, and then beginning of the fourth quarter, they made it 29-9. I think it got out of hand after that.
You see, Furman hits Wilkinson there. That was I believe, their first touchdown of the night on that drive. And
there's the tailback again, kind of in the Wildcat, since they're the Wildcats.
Yeah, this is Blocker. And
he's a good-looking kid. He's built well. He's got good feet, man, good vision. That tailback for East St. John, they called him the truck, I think.
Yeah, he's a bowling
wide
ball
body
out there.
right there. He had a good night against them.
And you'll notice there's a lot of Central plays a lot of guys. I mean, I say a lot of guys, but they have some critical positions going both ways.
They
on their squad. As you see,
85 plays a little defense, and there's 89 to come in and play some offense a little bit. 47 will play a little offense every now and then.
And it was one of those nasty nights.
Yeah, it was kind of a misty, kind of like it is tonight.
Yeah, kind of like
here.
It was today. It was kind of mist and rain the whole time. But you can see their offensive line, they're very well coached, great technicians.
Yeah, technicians. Well,
I'll spit it out in a minute. But they do a really good job.
They don't seem to be very tall, but they're wide and athletic.
The center
really
is a big. He's a really good football player. He plays a little defense too, but he's the leader of that bunch, and they get in there and foot to foot a lot, and just try to zone you in and out of there, and that tight end comes in and kind of cuts the backside off, and then they let 13 do his thing. So, hopefully our D-line can handle all that, and our linebackers can run and make tackles like they've been doing all year.
Well, it's well. We hope everyone enjoyed the interview I did with Coach Tannehill, and we always enjoy talking with him on Wednesday nights at Tiger Talk at Melvin's Restaurant. But right now, we're getting ready to take you into the second round of the Division I Non-Select playoffs. Hello, everybody. I'm Stewart Shelby, alongside former Neville and Ole Miss great Robert Lane. we are ready to bring you here this evening's contest between the Central Wildcats, and your Neville Tigers. We'll also be hearing from our Marion State Bank sideline reporter, Jason Ewing, over the course of the pregame and the course of the evening. He'll have you the coin toss as well. But we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff, Robert, and it started to feel like a playoff atmosphere here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Central, I believe they brought 6 charter buses tonight.
Yeah, they had a lot of buses of kids. They were tailgating across from Parkview Baptist Church across Forsyth Avenue.
And they've already, as you can see, they're filling up the visitor side over here. Yeah. And obviously a very good program, very good football team that Neville's going to face tonight. It's going to be a great game.
The Central Independent School District let out of school at noon today.
Yeah.
So they could come up here.
Yep.
Taking it seriously. A new coach trying to build a culture, revamp a culture at Central is David Semino. David comes over from Catholic, won a state championship in 2021 at Catholic of Baton Rouge. Comes over last year after the Central Wildcats missed the playoffs with a 4-6 record. He's turned things around. They come into tonight with an 8-3 record. Their only losses were the opening game against De La Salle, as well as Zachary and Catholic, both highly ranked teams in their own division.
They were close losses.
So very close losses. They're going to be coming in ready to play. I mean, this is one that the Tigers have circled. This is kind of who we thought we would see in the second round. This is obviously the first playoff game for the Neville Tigers as they hit the banner and take the field. And as Central sits around the middle of the field, kind of took a wide range to their sideline.
Jason was in the middle of that out there on the end.
Yeah.
We'll have to get his
I don't know if
perspective down there.
Jason has us down there. But Jason?
I do. They were a little stinky.
Well, either way, the Tigers make their way onto the field, and we're just about ready for kickoff. We do have some more pregame stuff. We'll get to the captains here. The captains for tonight, there's 4 of them for the Tigers. And it was one of the Taylor Quinn, the center, really got the crowd going at the pep rally today. One of the best captain speeches I've heard
he did a great
in a
job.
while. He's joined by number 19, Bradley Hanlon, Vincent Butcher, the senior linebacker, and another senior linebacker, number 0, Breland Robinson. Across the way, I see number 62, Andrew Richard. I believe that's the big center, a nice looking young man, 85. That's Aiden Wilkinson. We'll talk about him here a little bit in the pregame. Number 9, Cam Patterson. You mentioned him, the defensive back. And then number 99, Brandon Baker, also a defensive lineman for Central. There's 2 Brandon Bakers on the field tonight as we get ready for them to meet at the 50. Are we going to do let's see if we're going to have the coin toss first, or while they're waiting on that. But Robert, we've been watching film on these guys. You saw them dismantle East St. John last week, winning 43, I believe, to 15 last week in the first round of the playoffs. And they have definitely impressed us to this point.
Very, very well coached football team, and these guys play hard, and you expect nothing but that tonight out of the Central Wildcat football team.
We have the visiting Wildcats from Central.
Big crowd on hand here at Bill Ruple tonight. Like we said, Central brought a lot of fans. The Tiger fans are starting to fill in here on the home side of Bill Ruple Stadium. It's always been a casual deal, but we're ready to really get things going. The Tigers have been off for 19 days. I guess the biggest question mark coming into this game, Robert, is how do they respond from such a layoff? Last year had the similar layoff. East Ascension comes in. We came out a little bit sluggish. We're able to catch up and and take care of East Ascension there in that second round last year. Now, coming into this one, we get a team I think is a little bit better than that East Ascension team we saw last year, if not a lot better. And a team you really can't get away from. I mean, Central likes to pound the football. You got the running back, Damon Blocker. You'll see him, number 13. They're ball control the clock. It's not an easy team to come back on.
No, that's right. And Neville and Central are going to mirror each other offensively. They look exactly alike.
Yeah, schematically, I mean, as far as
players, schematically, what they're trying to do. And so it's going to be a tough game for Neville offensively. And then Central's got to go against Neville's defense, which has been a tough road for every team that we've played this year. So I think it's going to be a great game.
Congratulations
Let's toss it
on
down
a great
to Jason
season. Congratulations
for the
also
coin
for
toss.
making the playoffs. Central, you're our guest tonight, so you'll be able to call the tour. Gentlemen, here's the coin. If you see that is heads, that is tails. Main thing to remember, red is tails. Central, what is your – did y'all – what was the call? Tails is the call.
And number 64, Taylor wins.
On defer, will receive. You will kick away from the clock. Good on that side?
Neville elected to defer.
Neville wins the toss and has elected to defer. Thanks, Jason, as
Neville
we've
won the toss.
We're just about ready to kick off. So the Tigers will kick things off to start the second round playoff matchup. And we'll have kickoff for you here coming up right after these messages. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with the kickoff right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
Shears may change. For over 140 years, football has been America's favorite pastime. With each season, traditions are passed down from one generation to the next. Much like one of our favorite pastimes, Jim Taylor Buick GMC understands the importance of keeping traditions alive. Shears may change. Mascots may change. Rivalries may change. But one thing remains the same. The best seat at the game will always be the tailgate of a vehicle from Jim Taylor.
Come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Buick GMC, now in Monroe.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
When Neville Nation craves delicious fast food, there's only one place that comes to mind: Sonic Drive-In on North 18th. Whether it's a breakfast toaster on your way to work or school, one of the many lunch combos, a mid-afternoon Route 44 cold drink, a pregame popcorn chicken, or a postgame Sonic Blast, the Sonic on North 18th Street has you covered. So drive through or park and wait for a friendly car hop today to find out why our Sonic is the Sonic on North 18th Street in Monroe. It's definitely Tiger approved.
And we appreciate your patience as we allow the Neville Tiger Marching Band to finish our nation's national anthem. All right. We're about ready for kickoff here as the Tigers of Neville High School are hosting the Wildcats from Central High School. Robert, keys to the game?
Yeah, tonight, offensively, Neville's got to come out and execute and play fast. They got to execute, not having played for 2 weeks, and then we've got to play fast. We've got to match the intensity that this Central defense is going to play with. They run a lot of backers through to try to cause havoc in the run game, so this offensive line is going to have to adjust to that. And defensively, continue to play physical, and the defensive line has got to win the line of scrimmage tonight against this very good Central offensive line. These guys are coached up, and they know what to do, and they play really well. They knock people off the ball, so it's going to be a fun matchup tonight to watch this Neville defensive line go up against this Central offensive line. So to me, that's the keys of the game. Looking for a great game tonight here in the second round of the playoffs.
Jake Deal's going to tee it up on the far hash at the 40-yard line. He'll be kicking from Forsyth Avenue to Hilton Street. That's from our left to our right here on your radio dial. If you're listening to us on Sunny 98.3. Deep to receive. Looks like I think it's going to come down to the up back at around the 6-yard line. You got a little hole in the middle. It's going to be out to around the 29-yard line was James Hussey, number 19. And here we come with Jackson Furman, the junior quarterback from Central, as he leads his troops out to the field. Going to get a heavy dose, I believe, in number 13, Damon Blocker here tonight.
Yeah, it's downhill. You're going to see the tight end. I believe he's number 85. He leads the way a lot. They move him around as a lead blocker, and he'll also 85 will also catch a direct snap in short yardage situations.
This time Furman in the shotgun. Central Wildcats in all white. White pants, white tops, white helmets, maroon letters. They're going to throw on first down, and that ball is almost picked off as Tytron Hanley. No, that was Robert Graves over there, steps in front of the intended receiver, knocks it to the ground. It's incomplete, and it's second down and 10.
Yeah, Central just tried to throw the old Tennessee screen there out to the wide receiver, and it was against press coverage, and the Neville defender did a good job of fighting through the block and almost making the interception.
Tigers in all black tonight. Black socks, black pants, black tops, white numerals, and the ever-present black helmet. Here's Furman once again from the shotgun. Single back beside him. 3 receivers to the near side. He's back to throw again. Throwing the cross. He was looking for Wilkinson across the middle, and it's high. And it's going to be third down and long for the Central Wildcats early in this one.
Yeah, and, they start the first 2 plays of this drive with passes. It's not really what they've shown on film. They're going to want to run the football, so they're trying to come out and establish this passing game to try to maybe open up the run game. Now they're third and long, and they're 4 wide here. Tight end split out to the Central sideline. He's a big target.
There's Blocker is the lone back to the left of Jackson Furman. And there's going to come a flag, and let's see, they're going to say false start. They got it as Brody Watley was drawn offsides, and he's still pointing.
Yeah,
but he doesn't know that they got him.
Yeah, I don't think he went across. Yeah.
Let's see here on the Parker Alexander replay here. I don't think he went across.
He didn't go across, and Central tackle jump there. So
it backs them up 5 yards. It's third down now and 15. Now they empty the backfield. They send Blocker out in the formation. 2 receivers to the far side of the field, 3 to the near. Tigers with 3 down linemen. Furman looking to pass. He's going to run. He looks like he's going to run it. He's a pass the line of scrimmage. The ball is caught.
Yeah, they've got
and there's the flag.
Yeah.
As we saw that in last week's game against East St. John, Furman drifted up the deal. He was in front of the line of scrimmage. That's going to be the play.
And he was well past the line of scrimmage, I believe.
Wilkinson caught the pass. Would have been a first down if he weren't past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it almost looked like a quarterback draw, and then he kind of –
they had a big run on the draw last when they had a third and long situation last week. So it's going to back them up another 5. And now it's going to be third down and 20. Ball's placed at the 19-yard line.
We'll see what
fourth
Coach,
down. I know third down and 20.
Yeah.
They got. It's not 4th and 10 on your screen, like you see on your screen. But anyway, third down and long, 3rd and 20. And now we got a official. Coming in to talk to the head official. Side judge. It's a loss of down. So they're making this 4th down?
It is 4th down.
Yeah, it should be a loss of down on the illegal forward pass. So,
yeah.
Now they're going to swap out players. They're going to send number 41. That's Nathan Zimmer to kick it away. The sophomore, Jakeem Reitzel, standing around his 45-yard line.
Neville jumped off sides here on the punt. I believe it was 27 here. That Central was lined up, and they shifted real quick, and we jumped. It's going to be 5 yards, I believe.
So now 4th down and 15.
Yeah.
Offsides on the Tigers.
Yeah. It was a pretty good shift. They all moved pretty quick, but offense is allowed to do that as long as they go lateral or backwards and are not set.
5 yards the other way.
All right, Nathan Zimmer now standing at his 13-yard line. The snap is back. The punt is away. It's off the side of his foot.
Peter.
They're going to get out of it as Jakeem Reitzel was trying to catch it on the sideline, but it gets out of bounds at the Tiger 46-yard line. And after a 3-and-out, the Tigers take over on offense for the first time tonight.
Yeah, you love his aggressiveness there to come up, but you got to be smart right there. Ball's going out of bounds after a not great punt. We're getting the ball. What is it going to be on the where are they marking it?
46-yard
line. So you got great field position to start this drive. This is the first drive we've had in 2 weeks offensively.
Yeah.
Now I know we've been practicing, but it's hard to imitate.
It's hard to imitate game reps. That's right.
Game reps.
So
see what this Tiger offense can get going here.
Good to see Jalen Nichols in the backfield again. Being able to get 100% over the past couple of weeks. Amon Fuller in the backfield. Brings Vaughn in motion. They're going to turn, hand it to Jalen. Looking for some room on the right side, and there's none. He's going to lose a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. That was big number 47 for the Wildcats. That's DK Mays.
Yeah,
you're going to hear his name a lot.
Yeah, you got 47 and 89 is who you've got to handle up front. And, that time we obviously didn't. He was able to fight inside on the inside zone play and make the tackle for a short loss.
Nice size there on the defensive front of Central. Once again, Vaughn crosses the formation. Single back next to Fuller. Fuller looking to throw. They're setting up the screen, and they've got it. Complete. That's Nichols. He cuts back at the 40. He might go all the way. He's at the 30, makes another cut. He's at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. No flags from the Tigers.
Yeah, and
out to a quick start.
That is a great play call. They are very aggressive. They're walked up to try to stop the run, and their backers run through. And Fuller did a great job of giving ground, and as you can see in the replay here, giving ground and a great job breaking
Breaks
the tackle
that one
there.
tackle and then downfield blocking there.
Yeah,
you see
great run.
Everybody down the field.
And that's exactly how you want to start this football game here at home and try to keep the momentum going the rest of this game.
Tigers break out of the swinging gate. Touchdown sponsored by our good friends at Fleet Feet here on Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Official footwear sponsor of the Tigers. Here's Deal's kick. It is up, and it is good. 10:40 to go in the first. The Tigers lead the Wildcats 7-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizzas, 9, 12, or 14. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
Well, Robert, said the Tigers need to get off to a fast start.
Yeah.
2-play drive right there. Went 54 yards, and it was a 55-yard screen to Jalen Nichols. We talked on the replay. We watched it. The Tiger offensive line was down there blocking.
Yeah.
It was just a great execution.
Yeah, that's
on that
one of the keys of the game was execute, and we did that on the second play of the game, and it put points on the board for us. So, kick the ball off here and get our defense back on the field and get a stop.
Sergio Iliev set to kick this one away. Puts a boot into it. Once again, number 19 is going to have it this time from about the 3. Cuts back and is tackled. Ball's on the ground. The Tigers say they have it, but I think they're going to say 19 was down.
Yeah.
And I think he was. That was
It looks like 19.
James Hussey.
He's down on the ground.
He might have fallen on that football.
He probably fell on the ball.
As we look here, that was Tarver Braddock that got in there and make the tackle.
Yeah, great job by Tarver.
Or actually Sutton Lewis. That was Sutton,
Sutton
right there. Sutton. But the ground did cause the fumble. And this looks like it probably just knocked the breath out of Hussey.
Hopefully so.
Well, while we have a break in the action, I would like to obviously mention that we have gotten word that Coach Rankins is not doing great.
Yeah.
If you want to say a prayer for Coach, now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
And I know he's watching, and we're praying for you too, Coach. And we just miss having you around Neville High School. Huge part of the school, been here since the 70s, and just an amazing man. Not too many people have more passion for Neville High School than Roosevelt Rankins. And looks like Mr. Hussey is, well, I thought the way they were clapping, I thought he was getting up. And 2, I saw Kevin McNabb down in the end zone, and Missy, I believe, has had the bone marrow transplant. Missy McNabb is watching the Neville Tiger Network from the hospital there in Houston. Tricia Nolan is down there with her. Thanks. I know Kevin wanted to thank Tricia for going down there so he could be up here to watch his boys play football. So, Missy, we're praying for you as well. And we'll fill it all in. And Adam Trawick had a little bit of a scare too, and he's doing better. So we're glad the prayers are working in his favor. So, Adam, get well soon, buddy. No more ULM home games for Adam. So we'll have to meet him at a basketball game. All right, here comes the Central offense for the second time tonight. Went backwards on the first one.
Yeah.
First time. A couple of penalties, ended up punting it away.
You got to expect them to run the football here. Get back to their bread and butter on this second drive.
Furman calls for the football. He's going to turn, hand it to Blocker. Getting some tough yards. Gain of a couple. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 now.
And you can see the push that Central offensive line got right there. They all work as a unit and they go forward. That's kind of their MO.
Go quick. They're going to go out, and the screen goes right through the hands of number 16, Keithon Womack. It was close to being a backwards pass, which if it goes out of bounds there, you move it back.
Right.
But they call it incomplete. 3rd down, and I think that's 7. Ball is at the 29-yard line of Central. They're going to put 3 wide to the near sideline. Central once again moving from our right to left. That's from Hilton Street to Forsyth Avenue, if you're familiar with Bill Ruple Stadium. Furman looking to pass. Still looking to pass. Pockets break it down. It's going to be picked off. He lost it into the middle of the field. That's Robert Graves. He's got it across the 30 down to the 28-yard line. And it looked like the pressure from Furman just causing him to throw it up, and you can't do that in the middle of the field.
No, especially 3rd down. You could create a punt. You don't want to throw an interception, especially across the middle of the field right here. You see him move, pressure pushed him out, and he just threw it up in the middle. And Neville defender was right there to pick it off, and a great return right there to add yardage to that catch. And offense is going to take over on about the 27-yard line, 28-yard line.
28-yard line, all right.
Going in.
Jayshawn White, the running back on this one. He's directly behind Fuller. You got Bradley Hanlon out to the far side. This ball's handed off to White. Makes a man miss in the backfield. Falls forward for a couple, and that's it. Out to the 26 he goes. It's 2nd down and 8 now for Neville.
Yeah, and that's 2 running plays we've had, and we're letting guys get through unblocked. So I said that this offensive line is going to have to match the speed and intensity of this Central defensive line.
A 3-man front. They walk guys up.
Yep.
It's a little different than what they've seen a lot this year.
They create a little chaos up there on the front.
Same personnel. Trendon Dumas is the receiver to the near side. Going to turn, run the option out to White. It's blocked out. He cuts back. He's across the 20 and down to the 16 as they're going to say he's down. One of the linebackers came and tried to strip it, but they are calling him down at the 17-yard line. That's going to be a Sonic drive-in on North 18th Street, 1st down.
And it was close.
It was a very close.
Yeah.
And I think the Tigers might have gotten a break on that one.
It would need instant replay to really be able to, make the true call, but it was bang, bang. But
it was 36, I believe, coming in.
Yeah, I believe
Ethan Smith. No, or was that?
No, I think
the
that
linebacker,
was,
or 35.
38, KD Mays. That's the brother, the twin brother of 47.
Yeah, he's the linebacker. You're right.
Yeah.
KD.
And
all right.
A very good player.
1st down for the Tigers from the 17-yard line. They're going to turn. They hand it. That's Jalen Nichols. He's going to have maybe a yard, and that's going to be it. 2nd down and 9 now for the Tigers. And like you said, the pressure from Central's defensive line is definitely something the Tigers are going to have to deal with.
Yeah, these guys, the 2 defensive ends, 89 and 47, they create havoc. They have all year. You watch them on tape. They are really good football players. And then as well, number 38, who's a linebacker. That's their 3 best players on defense, and we're going to have to figure out a way to get them blocked up front tonight.
8:17 to go in this one. Tigers leading the Wildcats 7-0. Bring Vaughn in motion. They're going to hand this to Nichols. He's got a little running room. There's a flag coming in. Nichols still on his feet. He's across the 5, and that's where he'll go out of bounds. That's probably going to be a hold against the Tigers there on the right side. Flag sits at the 15-yard line, but let's check with the referee.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold on 85.
Yeah, unfortunate penalty there. That was a pretty good run. Obviously, the hold probably helped it out.
Yeah, Jalen Smith was there on the edge. They had 2 tight ends in on that formation as Jalen added in there with Thomas Campbell. That'll back it up 10 yards back to the 25-yard line. That's going to make it 2nd and 17 now for the Tigers. It's a big drive for the Tigers. That really pushes them back to the edge of field goal range, too. You want to get points when you're down this far, especially after that turnover.
Yep.
All right, there's Nichols in the backfield again. Amon looking to pass, and he lofts it up, and I don't think Nichols ever saw it on the wheel route.
Trying to run the wheel there, and Central did a good job of covering it.
I don't think Nichols would have had a chance to catch it.
No.
Amon was trying to put it in between the safety and the corner, and Nichols never saw it.
No, the timing of it wasn't right, but a 3rd and long here. You want to try to get into field goal range here.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do to add to this drive to make it an easy field goal. Obviously, if you can get the 1st down, that'd be great. We'll see what Neville can do here.
No gain. It would be a 42-yard attempt from this spot. Okay. Jayshawn White behind Fuller. Fuller moves Campbell to the left. There's the snap. They're going to pitch it out to White. He's going to make a move, and he's going to lose a yard. Nice pursuit there from the Central defense. They had read that option perfectly.
Yeah. It's they've got safeties, and they're coming downhill. And we're going to have to go play action and try to go over the top to keep them honest because they are playing downhill, playing the run. Obviously, brings up 4th and long here. Looks like we're going to have to bring out.
They're going to change it out. Here comes Deal.
Yeah, we're going for the field goal.
So from the 27, that'll be a 44-yarder. The tee's placed at the 34-yard line.
We got a ref.
The ref's coming in late. There's the kick from Deal. It's got the distance. Does it have it?
Yeah.
He does. It's good. A 44-yard field goal from Jake Deal makes it 10-0. 6:49 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
We punch him in the mouth right here.
And it's going to be good. Welcome back, everybody, to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. You see the student section getting hyped up. It's camo night, appropriately. It's gun season for deer opens up this weekend, as well as duck season. I heard a lot of feeding chuckles coming from the student section here tonight. Sergio Iliev set to kick it off, and after the kickoff, we're going to go down to our Marion State Bank sideline reporter, Jason Ewing, and talk about that field goal. I mean, it had just enough to get through the crossbars. Iliev, this one coming up a little shorter. It bounces. This time, that's not Hussey. That's a different one. Ball's out.
Ball's out.
The
Neville.
ball has
Neville's got it.
Been recovered by the Tigers. That's number 30. Dylan Bryce with the recovery for Neville. And that was number 20 on the return, I think, Blason Stokan. And the Tigers have the ball again, and this is not what Central wanted here.
No.
Looked like that was Robert Graves that made the hit that forced it out.
Yeah,
and the Tigers have great field position. Jason Ewing was right down there to see it. Jason, tell us about it.
Yeah, Robert Graves came from the, out.
All right, we have to work on those mic difficulties. But you did hear him say it was Robert Graves that poked it out. That's Jakeem Reitzel in the backfield next to Fuller here.
There's a play action.
Pops it. There's a play action. That's Jalen Smith. And I think that's his first catch of the year.
Yep.
A little wrinkle from Coach Tannehill and crew. He's down to the 5, and the Tigers have it first and goal.
Stewart, I said it during the break. We got to go play action and hit a tight end over the middle, and that's what we did. It was there. They're so aggressive with their linebackers in the run game. You do that, now it keeps them honest, and it opens up your run game for you there. So great execution by Fuller and great catch by the Neville tight end right there in a little traffic. And he almost carried him. He carried the guys down another 4 or 5 yards. So
Brody Watley. I did it again. Bradley Hanlon was down there. He was looking back at Jalen. He was probably surprised that he not that he caught the football as a timeout's been called here, but timeout called by Central. Timeout on the field. We'll take 1-2. 6:09 remaining in the first quarter. It's 10-0 Tigers. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call 547-3233 or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
At Marion State Bank, we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and part of your community. With branches in Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Drew, and soon to be West Monroe, we're excited to be growing alongside you. Whether it's opening that first savings account, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Don't forget about MSB Mortgage in Monroe.
I'm Robert Lane. And I'm Ben Jones with Marion State Bank. And we live where you live.
Marion State Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We're back here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Tigers have it first and goal from the 5. Amon Fuller turns, hands it to Jakeem Reitzel, and he is bottled up in the backfield. Maybe loses a yard. Back to the 6, and it'll be second down and goal right there. And Tigers still trying to work that middle and hadn't figured out that
we hadn't
scheme.
blocked them up front. I mean, not at all. So going to have to figure out something. Of course, it's tight down here. You know, you get inside the 10-yard line and it gets tight. And you can see they've got the big tight end, number 85. He's in there now.
That's Brody Watley on the left tight end.
Yep.
They got the heavy package. They're going to move Campbell out wide. Going to turn, try to string this out. There's Jakeem Reitzel. He is in for the score, I think.
They marked him down at the inch-yard line. Nope, touchdown.
Touchdown.
They called it touchdown.
Tigers, 6-yard scamper from Jakeem Reitzel. They can't. Nobody on the sideline sees it. They still have it. The referee still hasn't seen it.
Are they? Yeah, he called it touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yeah,
the side judge has called it. I thought he was in there. If you watch this replay, watch the kick out block. You see Campbell there on the left. All right. Here comes Watley, and then Campbell stays with his guy and frees Reitzel. And then it was Reitzel dragging it across the goal line, and the ball breaks the plane. The Tigers tack on 6 more here with 5:07 to go. Now they're going to break out of that swinging gate formation. So we wait for the point after from Jake Deal. Sampanero to hold. The kick is up. And it's no good. So with 5:07 remaining in the first, Tigers out in front, 16-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases. Every kind of home furniture and just in time for your favorite season, quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
As we return to the Family Solutions broadcast booth, we remind you that our first quarter here at Neville Tiger football, the first half rather, is brought to you by our good friends at Sleepy Hollow Furniture, the Falk family. And they just did a full remodel of their showroom there on the corner of 9th and Louisville. I highly suggest you go by and check them out. Got a lot of cool stuff in there for your home or your patio. All right, Iliev set to kick it away.
Sergio Alvarez has a teed up for Neville.
Blason Stokan is, I think, he's going to take it from around the 2. Is that? I can't get that number. Maybe Jason can help you out. And he's going to be brought down by number 49,
I believe that was
Clarence
20.
Betts.
It's 20.
It is 20. Okay, so that's I read it right. Yep. So Stokan brings it out to around the 18-yard line.
On the return for Central.
And that's where Central will take over 1st and 10. This will be their third offensive possession.
Yeah, and it's important right here. You're up 16-0. You've got the momentum. This defense needs to stand firm, get another stop right here.
Yeah, keep the momentum.
Yeah, we're still in the first quarter.
Yeah.
With 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's been a lot of football played.
And it's a team that scored points.
Yeah. They scored 43 or 46 last week against East St. John.
Furman has it. He's going to hand this off to Blocker, and he's going nowhere. He might have lost a yard. I think that was Vincent Butcher in there to make that stop.
Yeah, it was a host of Tigers there. Good penetration there by the defensive front.
Loses a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Nice little blitz scheme there. Talked to Butcher on Tiger Talk last Wednesday. Him and Breland Robinson manning the linebacker duties for the Tigers at the moment. Furman barking some signals at his offensive line. 2 on the play clock. Furman's going to toss it out to Blocker, and he's hit hard once again by that's Breland Robinson.
Yeah.
You get in there. And a nice hit. He's going to lose maybe another yard back to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, really good job there defending the speed option. Quarterback took it to the pitch man or to the defensive end. He forced him to pitch it, and Neville had 2 guys there waiting on the pitch man. So very well coached and well executed there by the Neville defense.
We didn't talk about we talked about Coach Semino. We didn't talk about Coach Camp, who coached with Coach Collins at a few places. Actually, Coach Semino coached John Michael Collins, I believe, at Parkview Baptist. All right, here is the blitz.
Draw.
Quarterback Furman has it complete. It's going to be short of the first down. They're going to have him down at the 31-yard line. There is a flag in the backfield. We'll see what that is as Furman
it
rolled
almost
out to
like,
his right.
It almost looked like quarterback draw again, but he was just getting up in the pocket so fast and made a good throw.
It's going to be a personal foul.
Against?
59.
For?
Neville.
What happened?
The center kind of got in his face and was jawing with him, and he shoved him.
Okay. So that's going to be a personal foul against the Tigers, and that's going to move the chains for the first time for the Central Wildcats, and that's something the Tigers can't afford to do.
Yeah, no.
In this is give them free downs. That was going to be a third down and short, but a third down nonetheless.
Yeah, and 62, I mean, he did it on purpose. You know, I mean, he was just right in his face, jawing.
First and 10 for Central at their own 47.
All right, here's Furman moving a few players around. Going to turn and run blocker there to follow his blockers, and he is wrestled down, as I believe that was that Juju that came up, or Tytron Hanley came up, caught him high. It brought a few oohs from the Central crowd, and that was Tytron that got him. It's not a horse collar.
Yeah, good tackle there by the Tigers, coming up and making that play there for a short gain.
Central getting a little tighter. They're going to turn. They play action, looking for a man. They've got him at 16. Keithon Womack got in between the Tiger defenders, and that's going to be a touchdown for Central. 52 yards.
Yeah, good execution right there. We didn't get a pass rush, and they just ran the seam route, and the quarterback made a great throw and a good catch there by the Central receiver.
Nothing you could do. And Central has got on the board here, and that's something we really hadn't seen was a deep pass play.
Yeah.
But the Tigers were selling out to the run, had man coverage in the back end, and the help was a little bit late, but a nice throw and an accurate throw on that slant is hard to defend.
Right.
Here comes Central looking to go for two here. That's Blocker waiting his turn. He's going to be in. This Blocker has the 2-point conversion. And with 2:10 to go here in the first quarter, Central's cut the Tiger lead in half. It's 16-8. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football.
Strong teams accomplish great things by working together. Strong teams accomplish great things by working together. The Neville Tigers and Origin Bank know all about the value of teamwork and the positive impact it has within a community. These strong teams have joined forces to support the Salvation Army of Monroe, offering a helping hand to an outstanding organization that serves people in need throughout Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville High School have strengthened our community for generations and are proud to continue to enrich the lives of others. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
We'll get to see the Tiger kickoff return team for the first time tonight. You know, Robert, this first quarter's taking a bit. We're 34 minutes into it. Still got 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Tigers lead now cut in half, 16-8, after that 52-yard touchdown throw from Furman to Keithon Womack.
Yeah, you know, good drive. We didn't need that to happen.
This time, this is kicked deep towards the far sideline. That is Vaughn. He's got a seam, and he's got a nice return out to the 38. He stayed on that far sideline, made a couple of guys miss. The Tigers start again with some decent field position here.
Yeah, another start, like you said, with good field position. This is going to be a good drive for the Tigers. It needs to be.
Can you answer?
Yeah, we got 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. A lot of football has been played. Central has shown that they can stop the run.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to get creative. You know, we hit a big play on the screen, second play of the game for a touchdown, and then we had a short field and kicked the field goal, and then another short field and
see
scored
if
a
the
touchdown.
Tigers can sustain a drive.
Right.
Obviously, we'll take some quick strikes.
Oh, yeah.
But can they sustain a drive
Exactly.
here against Central? Fuller turns, going to hand this off, and that's Nichols is hit hard by that second level. That was number 49, I believe, with the first hit. Jake Giroux, sophomore linebacker, a gain of 1 right there. It looked like they had a little hole, but the linebacker closed that gap pretty quick.
Yeah, they play fast on defense. You can see it on film. They get off blocks and do a good job of tackling, and that's what you saw right there.
Fuller back to pass. Looking deep. There's Hanlon. Almost had the catch, but a flag comes in the near the end of that play, and that looks like that might be interference against Central.
Yeah, and it wasn't much.
Wasn't much. If it was anything, I don't know if we'll see here on the Parker Alexander replay here.
And Bradley almost came up with this catch off the tip. Yeah, he pushed Bradley in the back.
Kind of was grabbing him. It looks like a hold. I think they're going to call the hold. That's going to give the Tigers a first down. It's a 10-yard step off. Moves it out to the near the 50-yard line. Actually, the nose of the football is right there on the 50. And the Tigers have another sonic drive-in first down. Minute 12 to go here in the first quarter. Tigers leading the Wildcats 16-8. Fuller brings Dumas in motion. They're going to pitch it forward. Dumas working his way through that Wildcat defense is driven back.
Oh, how about we throw the flag?
The whistle had blown a little while, and then number 9 says he comes up with the football, but forward progress had been stopped. A gain of 7 on that first down play. You'll see here on the Dumas is not the stoutest young man, and then driving him into the ground.
Yeah.
The Tigers go in tempo here. Second down and 3. They're going to do a quick toss out to Nichols, and he's going to be close to the first down. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like it's going to be around the 41, 42-yard line. Tigers going to be a couple yards short here and have third down and 2 coming up.
This is getting to be a physical football game. Central, they've shown this all year on tape. They play
a physical
like
brand
what
of
you're
football.
seeing. Yeah, it's physical. So Neville's going to have to match
Tigers
that
don't have to
physicality.
run a play here. Do they rush out here and try to get the first down? Third down and short for the Tigers.
He's telling him don't. Yeah.
I think they were going to – I don't know what – Coach Birch isn't happy about it. I don't know if they were going to try and get to jump them off sides or whatever. But either way, it's the end of the first quarter. 16-8 your score. Neville ahead of Central. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football.
Winning is synonymous with Neville High School and Williams Orthodontics. Where the Neville Nation strives to finish strong on the field, court, or diamond, Dr. Kevin Williams and his staff share the same passion to deliver outstanding smiles to all patients in North Louisiana and South Arkansas. If you or anyone in your family are needing an orthodontic consultation, call the friendly staff at Williams Orthodontics to schedule an appointment so you too can be on the road to a winning smile. Williams Orthodontics says, "Go Tigers."
That was a penalty.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. And you're right, Robert. It looked like it maybe should have been a penalty, but some nice drone shots if you're watching on the network of Bill Ruple Stadium.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there. Will Anders come up with all that?
Yeah, he's been on his game today.
Yeah.
He's told everybody he's just been working like a dog all day. But he definitely is worth every penny we pay you, Will. All right, here's the Tigers. 3rd down and 2. That's Nichols beside Fuller. Fuller is going to break a tackle, and another tackle, spins out of another one, and is brought down at the 34-yard line. It looked like he might have been brought down in the backfield, but a nice tough run by the Tiger QB gives them another sonic drive-in first down.
And Central brought the house. I mean, they brought everybody. Linebackers, safeties are up there, and Fuller did a great job of getting, just escaping the pressure and getting the first down to keep this drive going.
Just underway here in the second quarter of play. Neville leading 16-8. Stewart Shelby, Robert Lane, Jason Ewing bringing you tonight's contest from the Family Solutions broadcast booth. There's a snap. Fuller looking to pass. The ball is tipped, and Fuller was able to get it to the ground. It looked like they were trying to set up the little slip screen there to Vaughn, and one of the Central Wildcats got his hand on it. Let's see. I think that might have been, it was number 90. We talked about him before the game. That's Connor Scott. So 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Clock stopped with 11:23 to go in the second. Hanlon wide to the near side. That's Dumas to the far side. Nichols in the backfield. Nichols follows his blocks. A nice gain there on 2nd down, out across the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's going to set up a 3rd and manageable, about 3rd down and 4 here for the Tigers.
Yeah, good hard run there by Nichols. Like you said, to bring up a 3rd and manageable. It's what you want to try to stay in. We're flirting with field goal range here. We saw Jake Deal make about a 43-yarder earlier. Yeah. Right here, obviously you want to try to keep the chains moving, but you want to end the drive with points also.
All right, here's the 3rd down and 4. Fuller rolls to his right, looking to pass, avoids a receiver, and then that ball is incomplete. Tigers are looking. He was looking for Smith. Looked like somebody might have got there a little early as the defender goes right through Jalen Smith as he was dragging across.
Yeah, the ball wasn't tipped either.
Yeah, so it floated a little bit.
If the ball's tipped, then you're allowed to do whatever you want to the receiver, but if it's not, it can be pass interference. That was close there.
All right, 4th down and 6. Tigers keeping the offense out there. See what Coach Tannehill, Coach Birch have drawn up here. Move Hanlon across the formation to the right side. There's your 2 receivers, and then a timeout is going to be called by David Semino. All right, let's keep it here as we talk about this 4th down situation. You're right, Robert. We're on the edge of field goal range here. So Tigers electing this time to go for it.
Yeah, they snapped it with 1 second left right there. Unfortunately, Semino called the timeout. I'm sure Neville's going to talk about it right here, possibly maybe kicking the field goal. I don't know. We're right on the edge of field goal range here, and
I think Semino just saw something that the Tigers hadn't done, because I saw something when they slid Hanlon to double up on the right side. They motioned him over there, and that's the 2nd timeout for the Wildcats here in this
first half.
Yeah, the cornerback that was covering Hanlon when he was going across the formation ran into his linebacker and fell down. And so he called a timeout really quick.
Okay. Gotcha.
There's your Marion State Bank
That's why he's there.
Reporter, Jason
That's
Ewing.
why he's there.
He's
earning his keep.
I'm telling you, he's on the right side of the field.
Yeah.
He was looking at the back end.
Yeah.
So good job, Jason. So 10:30 remains here as the Tigers still in that huddle on the timeout. And the offense is coming back out there. They add Vaughn to the mix. He was out because you had Dumas out wide. And now Caleb Vaughn is the receiver to the far right.
It's a big play.
Central fans are getting off their feet. The Tiger fans trying to answer here. 4th down and 6 from the Central 28-yard line or 29-yard line. There's a snap. They're going to pitch it. That's Nichols. He cuts back, and he's going to have the first down. Out to the 20 he goes. He got a nice block there at the end, and the Tigers have another sonic drive-in first down. No flags on the play.
Yeah, great execution and a great block up here by Thomas Campbell. You can
nice
see him.
Cut around the 27, but yeah, Campbell cleared it out.
Yeah.
Nichols had to make one guy miss, and he did, and that's a first down for the Tigers.
Love the play call and love the execution right there. Big first down. It keeps the drive moving, and you don't give up the momentum. If they stop you there on 4th down, they go crazy, and then, here we go. So good 4th down conversion right there for the Tiger offense.
The ball is on the Central 19-yard line. First down and 10. Tigers got to snap the football, and they call the timeout. They get the timeout before the 25-second clock expires. Okay, there is a timeout on the field. This time we'll take one, too. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football.
Randall's Captain Avery Seafood and Specialty Meats on Ferrand Street has the best hand-cut steaks in North Louisiana. We even have boiled shrimp, crab meat, crab claws, tuna, red snapper, and more. Spend more time with family and less time in the kitchen. Now is the time to call and pre-order your holiday smoked or fried turkeys, smoked spiral cut glazed hams, and pre-made sides such as cornbread dressing, sweet potato casserole, mac and cheese casserole, and more. Come get your holiday feast at Randall's Captain Avery Seafood and Specialty Meats on Ferrand Street in Monroe.
Sandwiches and chips in the concession area.
As we return to the Family Solutions broadcast booth, our sideline reporter Jason Ewing was touching base with us over the break. Jason, what'd you have for us?
I was just going to talk about the atmosphere down here. I mean, since I pulled up at 5:45, this has felt like the biggest game of the year, like it should. The crowd filled in nice. Bill Ruple Stadium slapped full, and this has been fun.
It is. It's remnant of that. The last time we saw this type of atmosphere was the Ruston game in Week 5.
Yep.
And good to see the Tiger fans coming out to support these young men. Well, these young men now have a 1st and 10 from the Central 19-yard line. Tigers trying to answer that touchdown. They're throwing the corner. It's short, and it is going to be broken up. As the defensive back came back through Caleb Vaughn, the Tiger fans wanting a penalty, but no flag was thrown, as I believe that was number 10 on the – he went up for the ball.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was
it was pretty good coverage.
I think that was Rennell on the coverage.
Yeah, they were both just fighting for the ball. They were banging it.
Yeah.
All right, so – here's the 2nd down play. They turn. They're going to hand this to Nichols. He's got some room up the middle. Nice to see that opening up a little bit. Out down to the 13-yard line he goes. That's going to be a gain of 6 and another 3rd down and 4 upcoming for Neville.
Nichols did a good job right there with his pad level. He hit the hole. He was going downhill, and he carried looked like a couple of Central guys there for a few yards after they engaged him.
KD Mays was on the tackle right there. Now it's 3rd down. Nichols still the running back. Got Hanlon here at the numbers on the near side. They're going to hand this to Nichols, and he couldn't get it past his block. He ran into his blocker instead of bouncing it out. He's going to be stopped for really no gain, maybe lose a yard. And the Tigers are going to send their kicking game out as just quite didn't see that bounce out right there.
Yeah, it's tough. You get into the playoffs and bouncing it out, it gets harder and harder. Regular season you can do that and outrun the guys. The Central has some good defenders there on their side of the ball, so Neville's going to line up to kick a field goal here.
32-yard attempt for Deal. High snap. And Deal's going to be down right there. Can't come over the snap, so a nice drive by the Tigers is going to end up with nothing. As the snap was high, couldn't get it down, and Central's going to take over with an opportunity to tie this football game up here. It's going to be right on the, I believe, the 24-yard line is where Central will take over.
Yeah, an unfortunate break right there. You know, the snap was high and hard. Sampanera did a good job of just catching it. Central's going to take over.
Offense at least did a good job of giving the defense a little rest here, and we'll see if the defense can do its job for the Tigers. They're switching up a lot of receivers here to the near sideline. There's 3 of them here close to us. Just the tight end up at the front of the H-back position. That's Wilkinson, and now the third and final time out of the half is taken by the Central Wildcats. So with 8:25 to go, Tigers still have a 16-8 lead. We'll be back with more Tiger football right after this. 30-second break.
Hi, Will Shelby here at Sparks Kia. We know the thrill of the game extends beyond the field, so score big savings on a wide selection of new Kias, like the Telluride, Sportage, K5, and more. Don't wait for the final whistle. Head over to Sparks Kia today and take advantage of our game-changing prices. Visit us at 1100 Auto Mall Drive or shop SparksKia.com today. Sparks Kia, where hot deals start and your winning drive begins. Sparks Kia wishes Neville High School best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. 1st and 10 for Central after the Tigers couldn't convert a field goal try. They have it at their own 24-yard line. Now, Furman clapping his hands a few times. They're going to go play action. Furman's going to run it himself, and he's hit hard after a gain of 2. By Tytron Hanley there on that right side. 2nd down and 8 now coming up for the Wildcats. Good job by Tytron for staying home there.
That was number 5. That was Cam Riley.
Was that Cam?
Yeah, that was the corner.
Oh, that is Cam.
Making the tackle, yep.
Tytron's deep at that safety side. Okay, that was Cam. I can't see the difference between the 5 and 6, so that's Cam. Going to throw this out. There's a hold outside. There's the flag as they try to throw the screen to Womack, but there is a hold back at around the 25-yard line. That wide receiver you'll see here as he's got nothing but jersey.
Yeah,
and
tackles him. Yeah,
tackles him. So the Tiger faithful was looking for that hole, and it took a while for the side judge to get the flag out of his pocket.
It was an obvious hold, or they call blocking the back.
Okay, well, either way,
yeah.
He pushed him down from behind. So I guess he didn't see the hole, but he did see the block in the back.
Yeah.
That's going to back him up 10 back to the 15-yard line. So that'll be 2nd down and 19 now for Central. And that penalty flag has really hurt the Wildcats here in the first half.
It'll be 2nd down, about 20.
7:30 and counting remains here in the first half of play. Neville leading Central 16-8. Now they split 3 wide to the far side. The ball on the near hash. Central moving from our left to right. Furman has it. And a flag, or the ball is a delay of game. Okay.
Delay of game.
There's a flag. That's going to back them up 5 more.
Yeah, and Central has been doing that all night. They're running the 25-second clock down to,
that's their game plan.
Yeah, they want to control the clock, control the line of scrimmage, and make it a short game. That time it just took a little too much time. 2nd
down and 24 now for Central. They get the snap off quick here. Furman looking for the screen, and it is blown up. Tytron Hanley had it read perfectly. No. And now a flag comes out as Damon Blocker is hit. Let's see here on the
personal
replay.
Foul. When he got up off of him, he pushed him. See right there.
They're going to call a dead ball personal foul.
Yeah.
Let's see what it is.
Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike against Tytron. So that's going to give him a 15-yard. A 15-yard step off. Okay, it wasn't. I think people were thinking it was going to be a targeting type scenario. There's really no targeting.
No.
But he did push him off at the end, and I think he was just trying to get up.
Yeah, it's too much. I mean,
it's half one way or the other. It's something you got to watch out for here, especially in the playoffs. So now 2nd down and 24 is 2nd down and 9 for the Central Wildcats. And now we stop the clock again. Should be 3rd down because it was dead ball after the play.
After the play, that's right.
So it should be 3rd down. So 3rd down and 9. Good job by one of the coaches down there on the sidelines to get that right. So 3rd and 9. So a big 3rd down here for the Tiger defense. 3 down linemen for the Tigers. Showing a little blitz. That ball is handed off to Blocker, and he's cut down after a minimal gain, maybe a yard, and that's it. It's going to be 3rd down and a short 8, 4th down and short 8, and it looks like Central's going to send the punt unit out there. And Central will fake a punt.
Yeah.
They're on their own 27, but they will do it.
Well, really good job there by the Tiger defense, forcing this 4th and long here and a punt, like you said. Looks like we're in the punt-safe formation.
They break out of it. Nathan Zimmer stands at his 13. He gets this punt away, end-over-end kick. Going to bounce it around the 47, and it's going to be handled by Blocker at the 32. I mean, he's helped the Tigers out right there. He just kind of drove by it and grabbed it. It looked like it was going to be moving forward.
Take another bounce.
As you get a view of the Family Solutions broadcast booth up here high atop Bill Ruple Stadium. We're glad that you've joined us, whether a Tiger fan or a Wildcat fan or anybody around the state, just watching some good high school football, and we've had a good one to this point.
This has been about as physical of a match as you could ask for in the second round of the playoffs. So 16-8, 5:22 left with Neville with the ball. We need to put points on the board before halftime.
Fuller turns, hands this one. That's White on the carry. Did a good job of kind of bouncing his way through a couple of Wildcat defenders. He's going to be out for a gain of about 3. 2nd down and 7 now for the Tigers.
Yeah, and this is the first time we've seen 31, Ja'Shawn White, I believe, tonight, isn't it?
He's been in a couple of times. Yeah, he's been in there a little bit. We've seen Ja'Shawn, Jakeem, and
all three of the running backs. So he's had some big runs for us this year.
He can be a game breaker. So again, they turn and hand it to him. He makes a cut at around the 38. He's got a 1st down as he muscles his way across the 45 out to the 47-yard line, and that's another Sonic on North 18th Street 1st down.
Yeah, and he bounced that one out the backside right there. Good, used his vision and stuck his foot in the ground, as you can see on the replay, and created a big 1st down there for the Tigers. Good run. Got to keep the chains moving. 4:23 and counting on the clock.
The Tigers, if they could run the clock out and get some points here at the end of this, make it at least a two-score game.
Exactly.
Going into the second half is good. I just got a message from Todd Black he's at the Dutchtown game tonight. Dutchtown's leading Chalmette 28-0 to this far. Dutchtown's a good football team. That's who the winner of this one will face in the second round as Fuller calls his own number. He crosses the 50 down to the Central 47-yard line. Going to be a gain of 5. Let's call it 6. 2nd down and a long 4 now for the Tigers.
Yeah, good run there by Fuller, just the quarterback run. And that's tough to defend. We've done that a couple of times tonight. Fuller's had some good runs, so brings up 2nd and medium here.
Going to bring Dumas in motion. Turn, hand it to White, and he is tackled immediately. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be about it. Might have lost about a half a yard. It's going to make it 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers. And it's consistent. I mean, you're getting consistent pressure up the middle of that Tiger offensive line, and it's a big bodies. I mean, 99, I don't have a size on Brandon Baker, but he's a wide body there in that interior of the defensive line.
Yeah, they've got some meat up front for sure, and they play fast and physical. And you can see the safeties. They're walked up. I mean, they're playing the run. So
trips in a bunch here to the near sideline. Fuller looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and get dragged down from behind for a loss right at the 50. That was a nice play. Looked like Fuller might escape right there, and that's number 49, Jake Giroux, on the tackle. It looks like he was wanting to throw, and there was really nobody open.
Yeah, no,
like they ran the bunch into where the Wildcats already were.
Yeah, it's tough. When you're in the bunch, you've got to be accurate, and it's got to be timing because everybody's close together, and it just didn't work out. Fuller got pressure and moved out of the pocket.
Jake Deal standing at his own 35 to punt this one away. Nice high spiraling punt that's going to bounce and be downed. And there's a flag coming in from the side judge as number 18, Reese Thompson, had a guy on the ground and then went back for a little bit more after the ball was being down.
Yeah,
so that's going to back it up. Ball was downed at the 19-yard line of Central, and that's going to be half the distance.
You watch tape, and the same things continue to show up. The Central they're being coached to play physical, but that right there is a little unnecessary. And
that was Dakota Newton, who was stopped to allow the ball to be down, and then that was the first time he got a block, and then he got an extra one.
Yeah, personal foul against Central there.
That's going to back it up half the distance.
Now, it's going to put them in a tough spot. They're backed up. This is when Neville defense can score.
Yeah,
we've seen it happen. There's a minute 51 left in the game.
Central.
I'm sorry, in half.
In the half, they backed this up back to about the 7-yard line. That's a 7-yard line of Central. Tigers bring the extra D lineman in. Central splits 2 wide to the far side. Blocker in the backfield, 1 to the near side. They're going to hand it to Blocker, and he's going to get it out across the 10, and that's going to be about it. Looked like a couple of Tigers looked as though they were going to – looked like it might have had a fumble in there, but no fumble. And the Tigers take a timeout. So we'll stay right here. And let's find our Marion State Bank sideline reporter, Jason Ewing. There he is. He's back at the far 25.
Yeah, I'm back here on the other end.
So, the Tigers come out, get gifted a couple of turnovers and a big play.
Yeah, Central couldn't do anything right for the first 10 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah.
We jumped up big 16-0, and then, Central's kind of clawing their way back in. We've had 2 opportunities down with inside the 30 and came away with no points both times. And, that has a tendency to come back to haunt you. So hopefully we can get out of the half here, up 8. We get the ball to start the second half. So, get that 2-score lead, and we'll feel a whole lot more comfortable.
Good point from Jason. The Tigers will receive that second half kickoff after deferring the first one. And if you're just joining us for the first time, we got our halftime show coming up here on the Neville Tiger Network, and Sunday 98.3 we'll have Tiger Beat from the Neville Speech and Communications Department, as well as scores from around the area and the full program of the Bingle Bells and the band for you. So stay tuned for that. As the Tiger defense is back out there after the timeout, 2nd down and 6 faces the Central Wildcats. Furman has Blocker to his left. Same formation as the previous play. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near. And that little lean's going to get 5 yards for the Wildcats. That's the sophomore. That's Fobbs White, who leaned forward. Just couldn't keep his body weight there.
Yeah, and we've done that just about every game.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to happen. We found it, and it did. So now Second down and 6 is second down and 1. 1:44 remains. They're going to hand this off to Blocker. He's going to have the yard and a little bit more out to the 25. As it's getting physical out there, Dakota Newton seems to be carrying the brunt of a couple of little extra stuff as Evan Jones was mixing it up with him. But a first down for Central. Now they split 3 wide to the far side. Furman looking to throw. He's got Wilkinson, who bounces off a couple of Tiger tacklers and then scampers out to the 50-yard line. A nice one. Nice catch and really run by Aiden Wilkinson.
Yeah, he's a big kid and made a good catch right there. And the Neville defenders just bounced off of him and got a first down. We got to get a stop before they get into field goal range.
Central going tempo here. They have no timeouts. Furman looking to throw. He's rolled to his left. He's going to throw this up, and it's going to be out of bounds. Nice coverage there on the far side by Robert Graves. As that pass falls incomplete, that stops the clock at 1 minute and 5 seconds. The ball is placed at the Neville 49-yard line, and Robert, with this minute to go, Tiger defense really needs to step up.
Yeah, they've got to step up, and I believe Central, they don't have any timeouts.
They don't. They're out of timeout.
So you got a minute 5 to go, and second down. You've got to figure out a way to get a stop here before half.
They've split Wilkinson. He's the lone receiver to the near side. Keep an eye on him. Furman looking to his left. He's trying the draw, and he's dropped down at the line of scrimmage by Jaden Webb. Looks like that was almost a designed run.
A flag came in from way on the other side.
It's going to be a face mask against Neville.
He didn't have his face mask.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
They're showing a hold over there. Let's see what the referee has to say. No, there's a face mask. And then there's going to – oh, so that's a personal foul face mask.
Yeah. And he did. He had him.
He had him. Let's see.
Yep. See it right there.
Yeah, he got it.
Yep.
He did. His right hand got him. A 15-yard step off to the 34. Now the clock should start on the whistle here. Central with another first down. Tigers showing a little blitz. They back out of it. Furman looking again for the quarterback draw, and he gets it out to the 30-yard line. Clock's going to continue to run. Gain of about 4 on the play. Second down and 6. Obviously, the Wildcats going tempo here. Tiger defense ready to go. Furman drops back to pass. And that ball is almost picked off as Juju Burns saw it. They were looking for the inside receiver. I believe that was number 12. Dalton, was that 12?
Yeah, I believe so.
Raffini?
Yep.
Yeah, that was Dalton Raffini. It falls incomplete. Lucky that wasn't picked off.
Yeah, Neville defensive back made a great break on the ball and almost got the pick there.
No, it's third down and 6.
Be a good time to hear Brody Watley's name.
Yes, it would.
32 seconds remain in the first half. They're going to swing Blocker out. They're looking for the screen, and that ball is caught. Well, they say he caught it. He's going to be short. It's going to be right at the 20, just on the edge of the 25-yard line. I think he's going to be a little short of the first down by maybe the nose of the football. 10 seconds remain. 4th and 1. Furman drops back to throw. He's looking towards the end zone, and it is going to be almost picked off, and now two flags are thrown with 2 seconds remaining in the back end. That ball was high, and
Sutton had him around the waist.
Yeah, I think there was some contact, but that's going to give the Wildcats one more play. We'll check it out here on the Parker Alexander replay. That's the one from before.
Yeah.
Either way, The Neville faithful is not going to like that one. It's going to mark it up, walk it up to, if it was at the 25, that's going to be a half the distance to about the 12. Are they going to, do they call hold? Yeah, to the 12 and a half.
12 and a half,
That's
yeah.
about where it is. And here's the replay on that.
Yeah, and it's, it's a strong.
So what they're going to do, they're going to send the kicker out there.
Yeah, and they got to run the clock.
It's 41, Nathan Zimmer. It was an incomplete pass, so the clock stopped.
Tannehill calls timeout. They're giving them, once the ball's set.
But it was an incomplete pass.
Oh, that's right.
Incomplete pass.
Yep,
so the clock wasn't going to do it. Well, the incomplete pass, but I think what he's saying is because it was a penalty, nullified the play.
You set the ball and you
run
start the clock.
I guess he may have a point there. And as a timeout, Neville, that was their second charge timeout. We're going to obviously keep, that's our third timeout. We'll keep it here.
And maybe I don't know the official rule there, but if maybe that it was an incomplete pass, it stops the clock.
But if then you take the incomplete pass and the clock stays stopped.
I know. If you take the penalty,
I'm confused.
I don't know.
Somebody thought they did, and that's why Tannehill calls the timeout, and we will see. So the referee went over to Central and told them something. So that really, if they give him a chance to get going here, once he sets the ball, that's a big break for Central if that was the case. Okay, here's Zimmer setting up for a 29-yard field goal. There's the snap. It's a little high. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So a late field goal cuts the Tiger lead to 5, 16-11 as we go into halftime. As we kind of hold it right here just to check with Jason to see if Coach Tannehill is going to have a few words for us at halftime. It looks like he will. Jason, take it away.
Coach, about as most physical second-round playoff game I've seen in a long time.
It is. I thought we played really well early, and then we just kind of got to get it going on offense in that second quarter.
Yeah, defense playing out, keeping the momentum going, made a couple of big stops. The offense, like you said, the first 10 minutes looked great. Then, their interior defensive line's really causing problems over our center.
They're a good football team. We knew that coming in, and, we got to be a little better second half on offense.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks, Jason. And Robert, as we prepare for the Martinez Chiropractic halftime show, just your thoughts on the first half.
Yeah, started out well, like Coach Tannehill said. Offensively, put some points on the board, and we've kind of stalled. Defense is playing tough. You hate to give up points right there before half. A couple of penalties extended the drive for them, unfortunately. But going into the second half, you get your popcorn out. It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one. We've got a good one here for you. If you're listening on Sunny 98.3, go ahead, Sonny, take a 3-minute break on Sunny. When you come back, you will rejoin the Martinez Chiropractic halftime show. We're going to show the Bingle Bells here on the Neville Tiger Network. So go ahead, Justin, break away. All right, the Bingle Bells are taking the field. Will Anders is getting all the scores from around the state, these playoff scores ready. But we're going to turn it over to the Bingle Bells right here for their performance.
ring the bell. They are under the proud direction of sponsor and choreographer, Jessica Smith. And now, presenting the Neville High School Tiger Band and Tiger Twirlers for your halftime entertainment. The band's success over their competitive season this year includes 12 superior ratings and 3 excellent ratings, including 6 best-in-class awards across all categories. For their 2023 playoff show, they will play Neville traditionals and fan favorites with flair. Drum major Braden Winterman is the Tiger Brand ready.
Neville Tiger Marching Band. Here, great performance once again by the Neville High School Tiger Band. We're here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth here at the Martinez Chiropractic Halftime Show. 16-11 is your score at half. Let's throw it out to the Neville Speech and Communications Department for this week's edition of Tiger Beats.
Sponsored by the Neville Varsity Sweet Squad. Brought to you every game day at halftime. Trust me, it's going to be great.
All right, Tiger fans, our team finished the regular season with an outstanding performance of 58-14 against the Franklin Parish Patriots. After 2 long weeks to prepare and recover, we know our team is giving their all against the Central Wildcats from Baton Rouge right now in the Bill Ruple Stadium.
Thanks for tuning in to the Neville Tiger Network for tonight's game. And good luck to our team as they fight to make a long run in the playoffs. Go Tigers!
What can we expect from Central?
Central's a very good football team. They have 3 losses on the year, but 3 good opponents that they've lost to. So I expect a good battle for them to come in and be ready to play. They're a well-coached football team. You can see that on film. Me being a defensive coach, I know offensively they come in and get multiple personnels, throw you a lot of formations, which can be a problem as a defensive coach because you got to prepare for all of them. They're very physical. They're a fast football team with a lot of good athletes, so I expect a really good football game.
Well, I feel like Tech really welcomed me in and all the atmosphere and made me feel welcomed. And it's just felt like the right place for me.
And then anything you need to work on, any goals you have in place before you get there?
For baseball, that ring on my finger for Neville. That's what I really want.
All right. Last, any shout outs, any thank yous, anybody?
All the coaches that have helped me, my mom and dad, and all the teammates that have been surrounding me, helped me get better.
That's it for tonight's show. This has been Tiger Beat Playoffs Edition. Sponsored by the Neville Varsity Sweet Squad.
Another great job there by the Neville Speech and Communications Department here, headed by our video board operator, Jesse Beard. As you can see, the Tigers coming back out to warm up. 16-11 your score here at half. The Tigers with a small lead here at half. Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. Let's go over some halftime stats presented by Martinez Chiropractic. Tigers with 193 total yards, 61 on the ground, 76 through the air, no turnovers, 6 first downs, and they had 5 penalties for 55 yards. For the Central Wildcats, 125 total yards, 35 on the ground, 90 through the air, 2 turnovers, 3 first downs, and they are 5 for 45 on penalties. Scoring summary tonight for the Tigers. Jalen Nichols. Let's look at that here in a minute. But first, let's actually go through some scores from around the area. Your halftime scores, again, presented by Martinez Chiropractic. In Division I Non-Select, Ruston leads Westgate 14-3. Number 9, Walker leads North Shore 14-2. Number 5, St. Amant trails Mandeville 21-14. Southside trails Airline 21-29. Belle Chase trails Desterhan 17-10. Zachary all over Salmon right now, 28-7. Dutchtown also all over Chalmette. The winner of these 2 games will face in the next round 28-0 down there in Baton Rouge. In Division I Select, St. Paul's with the 17-14 lead. over Tioga. Division II, Wasserman trails Northwest 14-6. North DeSoto pretty much all over DeRidder right now, 56-7. Iowa leads Plaquemine 29-13. Opelousas leads Westfell 8-0. Breaux Bridge 8, Assumption 8. That's kind of a surprise score. Breaux Bridge, we know them very well. Thank you, Stewart. Jennings 7, St. Martinville 7. Iota trails Cecilia 49-21. Lutcher 21, Abbeville 6. We're going to head over to Division III bracket. Gina leads Caldwell 38-0 at the half. Union Parish leads Port Allen 21-0. Amite over Jewel Sumner 21-0. Bogalusa over Lauraville 20-0. St. James 28-6 over North Webster. Manny 24-0 over South Platte. 13-6 Pine over Avoyelles. And Notre Dame leads Darbone Woods 21-0. And now in Division IV, Haynesville leads General Trash 28-8. Oak Grove all over Lake Arthur 42-6. Mangum 46-8 over Centerville. Homer 26, Oakdale 12, Kentwood 19, Faraday nothing. Vermilion Catholic 28, Delhi Charter 12, OCS 49, Westminster Christian nothing. And then Central Catholic leads St. Frederick 6-2 at the half. So we are here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth. It's the voice. Hey, watch it. Leads the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Here's the voice of
Thanks,
the Neville
Will.
Tigers.
I definitely appreciate all that you do for us, and a good job on the halftime show as we are just about ready to kick off the second half. The Tigers have retaken the field, and Robert Lane joins us back here in the booth. Robert, we talked about keys to the game in the first half. The second half, Tigers get the ball to start things off. Got to make a statement offensively.
Yeah, we're going to have to stretch the field. I think down the field, maybe with the passing game, a little play action. We saw it earlier when we hit the tight end. I think that's there. It's going to loosen up the run game for us.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to eliminate penalties on both sides of the football.
Yeah.
That's what's hurt us. We extended that last drive and
hurt Central just as well. It's put them behind the chains.
I expect it to get even more chippier.
Yeah.
They've showed it on tape. They try to provoke you. We've got to try to be bigger than that and play with our pads, play with our helmets, and not with our mouth,
Yeah, we had the big stop down here. It led to the field goal there at the end of the first half that pretty much we had a big personal foul, kind of an unsportsmanlike there that gave them a third and short, a lot shorter. And it allowed that drive to extend. But new half of football, Tigers 2 quarters away from advancing to their, I think, 16th consecutive Thanksgiving Day football game, getting to the quarters. I think it was 2007 the last time the Tigers didn't reach the quarterfinals in either 4A, Division II, whatever you called it,
yeah,
the playoffs, whatever playoffs
since 2000. It's 2000, 2006, and 2007.
That's right. So
3 times.
3 times since in this century that it hadn't happened. But either way, it's 16-11. Tigers, if you don't remember, had a botched field goal after a nice long drive. That's what gave Central the opportunity.
And we missed an extra point.
And we've missed an extra point. So it's a 5-point game, 16-11. That would be a scoregami, I think, in Neville history. I don't think we've ever seen that type of deal, but it's going to be interesting as it plays out here. Jay-Sean White, Caleb Vaughn back deep to receive for the Tigers. Nathan Zimmer has it teed up on the right hash from the 40. They're moving from left to right, from Forsyth to Hilton Street. And let's see. They're going to kick this off this time. They're going to try to get it out of bounds, but it's going to be taken in by Caleb Vaughn, who is taken down short of the 20. A nice coverage there by Central. It was led by number 10. Looks like Cooper Austin there as.
Yeah, and a good kick right there.
Yeah.
You know, they pinned him to the sideline. That's one you want to probably let go out of bounds.
Yeah, get it on the 35.
Get it on the 35. They used the sideline as the 12th man right there. They pin you to the sideline, and you know, Central did a good job of making the stop. This will be the first time Neville started with, you know, not great field position offensively.
Inside their own 20 at the 18. It's first down and 10. Tigers just underway here in the second half. They lead 16-11. Deshaun White remains in the backfield for the Tigers. Tigers split two wide here to the near side. They're going to turn and go with the option to White. He makes a man miss, another man miss, and is brought down after a gain of 1. That's it. I mean, the Tigers having to fight for every single yard they get on the ground, and they had to do it again right there. Second down and 9 now for Neville.
The safeties they're at the line of scrimmage in the run game. You watch number 11 and number 9. They are downhill. The linebackers are downhill. We've got to create some way to maybe go over the top. If we can protect long enough to make a throw, maybe to Hanlon or Vaughn and hit a deep one.
I said it was Cooper Austin. I think I misspoke. It's Stephen Rennell. There's 2 number 10s I've got on this lineup. Rennell's the junior defensive back. There's a nice cut there from, I believe that's White. He's going to be out past the 25 to the 27. Nice gain on second down. It's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Tigers. 3rd down and 2, I believe.
Yeah, good hard run right there. We just ran the power play where we pull the guard and led up in there with Thomas Campbell kicking out.
That was actually Jalen Nichols on that last run, I believe. So that was Nichols.
Yeah, that was Nichols.
All right, he remains in at tailback. Tigers facing a 3rd and 2 here. Central brings in an extra defensive lineman. They're going to run it. Nichols has the first down. He's still on his feet. Finally drugged down. Thought he might have broken it out, but he was drugged down from behind at the 34-yard line, and that's going to move the chains with another Sonic drive-in first down.
Yeah, good hard run right there. He ran over somebody in the hole to get that first down. Neville tosses it out to Nichols.
Quick pitch to Nichols. He's going to have about 3 on that first down run.
Yeah, and it looks like this Neville offense, you know, if they can get going, we've had a couple of positive plays in the run game. That's good to see here in the second half. You know, that's a first down run. We get 3.5, 4 yards. That's what you need to do to keep the chains moving.
Nichols out there. You've got Vaughn and Hanlon to the near side. Campbell's your running back. You see Taylor Quinn barking out commands to his offensive line. Move Thomas to the left side. Nichols follows him, and he's not going to have much. Maybe a yard, and that's it. 3rd down and 6 upcoming for Neville.
Yeah, big play right here. 3rd and 6. Got a little drive going. You know, you at least want to make it 4th and short. You know, you're on your side of the 50. I don't know what the analytics say. I know Lane Kiffin and some of these other college coaches would go for it.
Yeah.
But we'll see right here what we got drawn up for 3rd and 6.
They split Campbell wide next to Hanlon to the near sideline. You got Vaughn up top. Fuller looking to throw. They set up the screen. There's a flag on the play. Nichols is going to have the first down, but let's see. Let's check what this flag is. It's going to be a hold against the Tigers. It's weird that you see a hold on a screen play.
Yeah, what they're going to call is somebody probably threw the guy. On the guard. 77 is who they got it on. He just had him by the shoulder pad and didn't really need to.
They had the perfect set there they had the first down. That's going to back them up a good bit back to the 28-yard line. 3rd down now and 15 for the Tigers. As they swap out a little personnel, White goes in at tailback. Clock's running. 8:35 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Neville trying to keep a drive alive. This is the opening drive
got to snap
the football. Now they call a timeout. Timeout on the field as the play clock was winding down, so we'll take 1-2. 30-second break. We'll be back. Neville leads 16-11. You're watching Tiger football on the Neville Tiger Network.
It's tough being the king of the jungle. You need the best fitness gear to stay on top of your game week in and week out. That's why Shasta only knows one place to shop. Fleet Feet on Forsyth and Monroe. Shasta knows that the staff at Fleet Feet can outfit you from head to toe in the latest and greatest brands. Shoes by Hoka, On Cloud, New Balance, Brooks and more. Socks by Belega and Features. Apparel from Lululemon, Fiore, Brooks, and Chicken Legs will keep you feeling great while you're staying in shape. So, be like Shasta, stay fit, look cool, and shop local. Stop by Fleet Feet today.
And we return to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. And it's like the Tigers, there's a little confusion on the Tigers sideline. Hopefully they got it worked out as they face a 3rd down and long here. 3rd down and 15. Those are the footballs on the Tiger 29-yard line. This time they put Vaughn to the near side. It's on the far hash. You've got Hanlon to the far side. They're going to try to air it out or just get a few on the ground. We will see. Fuller looking to throw. They're trying to throw back screen. It's not there. And he's going to throw this one away out of bounds. Looks like they didn't allow anybody to release. You see Thomas Campbell was a little, I don't know if we can see that on the replay, that they there was really nobody. I don't understand that play.
I don't know.
I don't know what they were trying to do.
Yeah, they kind of played. Central didn't really have a good pass rush, and Thomas got caught up in the wash right there. So trying to throw the screen to him out the backside.
All right, Deal from his own 15. He punts this football away. It's going to be hauled in around the 35, and a nice return here as I think that's 20. That's got it, and it was a low punt. The coverage team couldn't quite get down there, and after fumbling his first touch, this time Blason Stokan gets it back to the Neville 30-yard line. So a net of about a yard on that punt for the Tigers.
Really good job by the returner right there. If that ball gets by him, it's going to continue to roll. He catches it on the run and has a big run there for Central. They're going to start with great field position here with 8 minutes to go.
8:05 remaining in the third quarter. Tiger defense going to have to bow its neck here as Central has its best starting field position of any drive tonight.
And you see 85 is at quarterback here. He takes direct snaps and runs the football.
All right, here's Wilkinson at quarterback. And they got him down. Jaden Webb was the first man to him. Maybe a half a yard gain, and that's going to be it. 2nd down and a long 9 now for the Wildcats, and they trot Furman back in. Like the Tiger defense had seen that and was ready for it.
They've done it in crucial times, 3rd and short, 4th and short, and he's a load. He's hard to get down. Neville's defense did a good job right there of making the tackle for short gain.
Tom Blocker to the left of Furman. Play action. He's looking to pass. It is off the fingertips of the intended receiver. That was number 8, Evan Jones. That's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 9 for Central.
Yeah, got a little pressure there on the quarterback. Forced a wide throw there in the flat. Receiver just barely missed it for Central.
Yeah. Wilkinson is on the line right here. Maybe trying to hide him, look for him to release. This is where you got to watch out for him. They've gone to him on 3rd and longs fairly regularly when he's been healthy. Furman back to throw. He's got a man out on the – that's the last intended receiver. That's Jones. Out to the 21-yard line. He's going to be a couple of yards shy of the line to gain for a 1st down in the offense for Central.
They're bringing in the heavy,
They're bringing in the heavy package. They will do a tush push here. They did it a couple of times against East Ascension. Do you release somebody? But they've got the big boys in there. 4th down play, 4th and 2 for Central, deep in Neville territory. That's Blocker. He's going to have the first down as he needed to get to the 20, and he got to the 19.
Yeah, and we had some penetration right there. Neville defender came through unblocked, and you can see him right there. Blocker did a good job of kind of bouncing it out.
Graves just couldn't quite trip him up, and Blocker keeps the drive alive for Central. And they went to that direct snap, added the extra lineman. It's hard to defend that when you know what you're doing. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line of Neville. Central has the football. They hand it off to Blocker here. And he kind of falls over Brody Watley. Falls forward to the 15, gain of 4 on the play. Be 2nd down and 6 now for Central as they're going tempo here. Once again, they hand it to Blocker. He's down to about the 10. That's going to be close to the 9, I think they say.
Yeah,
that's going to be a 1st down and goal now for Central as they're trying to roll with this momentum. Another handoff to Blocker. He's down to the 5. You can tell the Tiger defense on their heels here.
And you can see the push that the Central offensive line is getting.
It's almost like there's nothing the Tiger defensive line can do, and they give it to Blocker again, but they can do something right there. Brody Watley comes in and tackles Blocker for a loss on the play. So that's going to make it 3rd down and goal from the 5.
Yeah, good job by Brody Watley right there.
Finally had enough.
Yeah, they kept running to the little bubble right there, and Brody popped through free right there to create a big 3rd down here.
Bringing the big package again. Blocker in the Wildcat. A lot of linemen on the line of scrimmage. Blocker looking for his lane. He gets a couple, but he's going to be down at the 2 and have a 4th and goal here from the 2-yard line coming up. And I think Central would be crazy if they got in a different formation. They're going to keep that same formation out there. Tigers creeping up to the line of scrimmage. Blocker has it. And he's going to slip into the end zone for a score, and the Wildcats have taken the lead here with 4:23 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, really good job there by Central. You know, we had a breakdown in special teams.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't. It was kind of a lack of effort. It's like, hey, it's a punt. We're going to go down there and down it and get our defense on the field. Next thing you know,
they got a short field.
Yeah, the returner makes a good play, and he's up the sideline, and you get a short field, and you know, they just take over with the run game. There, we had a couple of chances to get off the field, but Central did a good job of moving the sticks and creating a touchdown.
Central's going to go for 2 here, just like they did on their last drive. Try to make this a 3-point contest. Furman now in at quarterback. That's a new running back. That's Emmanuel Williams as Blocker. I don't see him out there. Saw Williams with a few carries against East St. John actually scored a touchdown. Furman is going to keep it himself, and he's going to be stopped short of the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is denied. But Central takes a 17-16 lead here with 4:23 to go in the 3rd. We'll be right back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football.
Strong teams accomplish great things by working together. The Neville Tigers and Origin Bank know all about the value of teamwork and the positive impact it has within a community. These strong teams have joined forces to support the Salvation Army of Monroe, offering a helping hand to an outstanding organization that serves people in need throughout Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville High School have strengthened our community for generations and are proud to continue to enrich the lives of others. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
The Tiger kickoff return team ready to take the field as for the first time tonight, the Tiger offense is going to be behind.
Yep.
As the Tigers came out fast early in this one and Central has clawed their way back into this and now lead things 17-16.
Yeah, the game's going about how we thought it would, and it's going to be a second half, 4-quarter game. Neville's offense is going to have to answer right now. We hadn't scored since early or late in the first quarter, I believe, or early in the second. It's got to get something going.
Again, this kick going to take Vaughn back to his 1-yard line. He is going to be tripped up at about the 21. This coverage by Central. Vaughn is a dangerous return man, as we all know. But and there is a Central Wildcat player down at the 20-yard line. So as they sort that out, it's going to be at the 21, and the Tigers need a drive, Robert. Didn't get one to start off the first half, and like you said, special teams breakdown gave Central that short field, and they took advantage of it.
Yeah. We had a little bit of the run game going and had a little mishap. Obviously it was 3rd and long.
Yeah, we had
tried
to
throw a screen. We had a holding call after a first down. Penalties and then you can't be in 3rd and longs against a good defense. It just doesn't work. So we got to try to maintain a drive here. 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go. 17-16, it's a good game.
Injured player was Jake Giroux, but he got up and jogged off, so it looks like he's going to be okay. The sophomore linebacker for the Wildcats. Fuller, Ja'Shawn White is a running back behind him, and he is mauled in the backfield. He's going to lose
Ball's
about
out,
4.
Ball's out.
They're going to say his forward progress was stopped at the 16, and that's where they're going to mark him down, as he had no time. They were immediately in the backfield.
A lot of white jerseys in the backfield.
Tigers are going to have to throw the football here to
soften
this rush.
You got to
up,
take some shots. You got to go play action and try to take some shots over the top.
They lose 5 on that one. 2nd down and 15 now for Neville. Offense going the wrong way here in the second half. Fuller back to pass. Looking for Watley, and it is caught at the 45-yard line in between 2 defenders. Bradley Hanlon comes up with the catch. Almost did it twice, but either way, Hanlon
did
gets
a great
in
job.
traffic and a great catch, and it gets the Tigers out the shadow of their own end zone. Low snap, Fuller. This time throwing it deep, looking for Vaughn, and Vaughn comes back and catches the football at the 15-yard line. Couple of deep throws have got the Tigers offense on the move here.
Yeah, great catch. Both balls have been underthrown, and the receivers have come back and gotten the catch. Just great plays by the receiver. This is what the Neville offense needed.
Now the Tigers have it 1st and 10 from the Central 20. Look to throw it again. Double move to the back corner, and nice job by the defensive back. I believe that was Stephen Rennell that stayed with it. They were going the back shoulder to Hanlon, and if you see here on this replay, he, at the last second, swatted the ball away. And this was another one that could have.
Yeah, good play.
Good play. Nice defensive play. Yeah, it was all a good play all around. Rennell just won that battle. All right, 2nd down and 10 now for the Tigers. They trail by 1. Clock stopped. 2:58 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Central leads it 17-16. Tigers got to get the play off. 2. Now they got it off. Looking to throw again. They throw it back. Looking for Smith. They overthrow him. Fuller was roughed up there at the end of that play, and there's a flag sitting at the 25-yard line. We'll see what they call here.
Flag on the play.
Where are we at here? Are they going to say illegal shift? No, false start.
False start.
And then, that's going to be all.
They declined
it. It's going to be third down. Must have been a legal formation.
Yeah.
Okay, so they switch out Smith and bring in Vaughn. It's the ball spotted at the 21 of Central. Third down and 10. They got Dumas in there as the third receiver. He's wide to the near side. Got to get things going. Move Vaughn over. There's the snap. They try to go high for Dumas, and it's incomplete. Had Vaughn across the middle. You had Hanlon kind of going towards the corner of the end zone, and that falls incomplete. And that drive's going to stall, and it's going to be up to Jake Deal's leg here. They're going to place this tee at the 28-yard line. That'll make this a 38-yard attempt from the right hash. He's kicking towards Forsyth Avenue. Not much wind here at Bill Ruple. There's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. And the kick is no good. It's wide left. And Central is held.
Yeah, great job by the Central defense. They give up the two big plays, on passes, and then, we get down there and we take it down to 1 second. It was almost like we were hurried. We got excited. We get up to the ball, and then, the last couple of plays just seemed a little out of whack. Made a high throw there on third down. Got to try to complete that one, at least to make the field goal shorter.
Yeah. Had a couple of options. Either way, Central takes it over. It's up to the defense now. Defense got to get the offense the ball back. Furman with blocker by his side. He's going to hand it to number 13. He's got some running room. He bowls forward. He's going to be close to a first down, about a yard short, as it looks like we've got a Tiger down. That's Brandon Baker, number 90. And I think Furman, actually Blutt's blocker, I believe, down on the far sideline as well. So two players down, one for the Tigers. And if that's blocker, we will see. Jason mentioned that blocker was shaken up on that touchdown earlier. And Brandon Baker just kind of got caught. Looked like he got caught up in a couple of guys. Or it looks like a cramp.
He's got a cramp.
He's cramping.
Yeah, they're working with blocker's shoulder.
Blocker went down. Yeah, he grabbed his shoulder immediately when he scored the touchdown and kind of.
He lowered it going into the defender right there.
And you could tell whenever he went down, he just kind of fell to his knees and fell forward. It
hurt him.
It hurt him.
Well, let's hope both of these young men are all right. Looks like Brandon's just getting worked on right there. As you see a nice view of Bill Ruple Stadium, a nice crowd on hand, as it should be here in the second round. They're hoping their Tigers can get something going here. We've reached 9 o'clock, and we're not even – this game doesn't feel like it's going slow, but it's going slow.
I know.
Yeah. A lot of running.
Yeah.
Like running the football.
Yeah.
And as blocker gets up, he gets an ovation from the Central fans. They're still working on Baker. They're going to have to get that young man, get him up and get him moving. And there he is. So
it
looks like both of them are okay. Yeah. We'll check on blocker here as he's got to come out for a play. Central facing a 2nd and 1 from their own 29-yard line.
Resuming play, we have a 2nd and 1 at the Central.
It's a kind of it's been a misty day here in Monroe. Still kind of a heavy sky, not really any precipitation.
Just wet,
but just, very kind of.
The dew point's high.
There you go. All right, that's the new running back is Emmanuel Williams. As the play clock's dripping down under 5, Furman's going to look to throw. Take a shot on Newton, And that ball is going to be overthrown. Incomplete, as the Wildcat coaching staff was looking for a pass interference call. Dakota Newton was in coverage on that far sideline. They were looking for number 16, Womack. So now 3rd down and 1. They're going to hand it to Williams. He breaks through and bounces it outside. He's got the 1st down. He's going to be out to the 40 or the 39-yard line. That's going to move the chains for Central.
Yeah, this Neville defense has been out on the field
a lot.
This 3rd quarter for a lot of plays, partially on them. They got to get off the field, find a way to get off the field, create a turnover.
They hand it to Williams again. No, Furman takes it himself, and he's going to fight forward. A nice, tough run to the end of that one for Furman as he moves to about the 43-yard line. So a gain of 4 on 1st down. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Wildcats.
The first 2 quarters went by really slow. We're a minute 25 left and counting in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
So, as an offense, Neville, you got a couple of more shots to try to put points on the board. Got to get a stop here.
Furman pulls it out on play action and right in and out of the hands of Robert Graves. As the throw sailed high, Graves is hanging his head. He knew he should have had that one. That would have been a big pick, and there wasn't much, but nothing but green grass in front of him.
Yeah, he played off of his guy in zone, and he got his eyes around, and the ball was on him. Kind of shocking, unfortunate break there for the Tigers.
3rd down and 6 now from their own 43 for the Central Wildcats. Tigers trying to bring the blitz. They hand this off to Williams, and he's going to have the 1st down. Off the right side he goes. He crosses the 50 to the Tiger 48-yard line, and Central moves the chains again when they have to. They're coming fast. They're going to try to hit the Tigers again, and this time Jaden Webb's got Williams. They're going to say he might have gained a half a yard. That's fairly generous for forward progress, but either way, it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for Central.
Yeah, good job by the Neville defensive line there, and they've got Williams in, number 5.
Yeah, now that it looks like Blocker's back out there.
Yeah, I was going to say he's back out. He's got a wounded shoulder.
Turn, fake it to Blocker. They got the screen. It's blocked well on the outside and pushing him forward. They're going to have another 1st down as you see that tenacity from the Central Wildcat bunch over there.
And that's what it's come down to tonight so far is that, from really the start, they've just outplayed us so far. Now, I know it's 17-16, but it's just the feel you get. Neville's defense is going to have to do something to, change the momentum here. Yeah,
of
the
this
tone.
game.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Wildcats from the Neville 36. Clock stopped as Womack was pushed out of bounds eventually. 14 seconds remain in the 3rd. Tigers once again showing blitz. And they fool him. Furman has it. And he is going to be taken down at the 30. Ball comes out. They're going to say he's down as the side judge is pointing at the ground at the 30-yard line. And a Tiger's going to be down, and they'll take care of it in the break on the 3rd quarter. All right, we've played 3 complete here at Bill Ruple Stadium. Central leads Neville 17-16. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with the 4th quarter for you right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunday 98.3.
For over 140 years, football has been America's favorite pastime. With each season, traditions are passed down from one generation to the next. Much like one of our favorite pastimes, Jim Taylor Buick GMC understands the importance of keeping traditions alive Cheers may change. Mascots may change. Rivalries may change. But one thing remains the same. The best seat at the game will always be the tailgate of a vehicle from Jim Taylor.
Come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Buick GMC, now in Monroe.
Nobody's left. Bill Ruple Stadium as we've made it to the fourth quarter. Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Stewart Shelby alongside Robert Lane and Jason Ewing, bringing you a good one here tonight as Neville and Central have been in a battle since this thing kicked off, and now Central has it in Tiger territory. A 2nd down and 4 facing them from the Neville 30-yard line. Bring the big guys in as well, and that's Williams in the backfield. They hand it to him. He tries to bounce it outside, and he's met. There's a flag dropped in. That's going to be a hold, we think, as it sits around the 31-yard line.
Yeah,
the running back Williams was short of the line to gain, gained a couple, needed 4.
Going to be a hold on 85. He had his hands outside on the shoulder pads of the Neville defender, but right there, and looks like it's going to back him up. We'll see what the call is. I think I'm right. No. Face mask.
They call a face mask against Neville.
Wow.
I don't know if we have it on the replay.
Moves the ball in further into Neville territory. At the Neville.
I don't know if they thought Vincent Connor had his face mask.
Yeah.
Either way, so 1st down and 10 for Central. Ball's at the 24. Furman looking to throw, dumps it off, and it is going to be caught.
Yeah.
Keithon Womack has it at the 15-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 9 on 1st down, or 8 rather. 2nd down and 2 now for Central. And now the Tigers got to just think about trying to keep Central out of the end zone.
Yeah, this Tiger defense, we didn't get hardly any pass rush right there. Our front 4 are
we haven't got
right now.
We have yet to have a sack in this one. Now they turn and hand it to Williams, and he's ripped down in the backfield. Jaden Webb again stepping up here in the second half.
Yeah, good play there by the Neville defender.
That's Veal. That's 5. That's Williams. 5s and 6s get me. But
Jake Martin actually just walked up to me. He said 0 sacks.
Yeah, 0 sacks.
Yeah.
Had just a couple of tackles for loss here. All right, 3rd down now, and about a short 3. Williams in the backfield next to Furman. Furman's going to pull it, and he is dropped. He had Womack on the slant, and he can't come up with it. He was about to be hit immediately. You'll see here on this replay, but they had the right play call. Juju Burns was there to put a lick on him, and now they're gonna bring the big guys in. They're not swapping out for the kicking team. No, the kicker is out there. There, the kicker's coming in. You see 41 back there, Zimmer. Ball's at the 23. This should be a 33-yard attempt from the right smack dab in the middle of the field. Snap is back. The kick is blocked. It is blocked. Tigers, you can't advance it, but it is finally covered up, and the Tigers will have the football. So a big play potentially for Neville as Zimmer's kick is blocked, and the Tiger offense is going to trot out on the field, and the hats off to the Tiger defense for not getting it out. It looked like that was Jaden Webb again with a big second half. Got a paw on that one.
Yeah, that's a huge stop for this Tiger defense. Central did the same thing with us. We missed the field goal, so that counts as a stop for them. We matched it. Still 17-16 Central, 10:42 to go. Neville's offense has got to show up. It's time. We scored in the first quarter.
Yep.
We got to get something going. Somebody needs to make a big play.
The ball's on the Neville 16-yard line. They're traveling from Forsyth Street to Hilton, from our left to right here at Bill Ruple Stadium. Fuller turns. He's going to hand the football off. They've got a little room here to the near side, as that is Reitzel on the carry, out across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. Gain of 6 there on first down. It's 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, good job right there, stretching the defense right there and getting outside and having a big first down run for this offense.
Tiger offense could make a statement here. Quick throw, and it is
intercepted.
No, incomplete. Incomplete. Pick up the football. Pick up the football and run. Pick up the football and run. As he never completed that pass, we will see. And they looks like they say he's going to pick it. The ball was thrown in front of Hanlon. He couldn't come up with it, and it is intercepted. Let's see if we can see that on the replay. Looks like what they're going to say, he picked it off and was able to get out of bounds, but he never finished the play.
He dropped the ball.
You couldn't see it on the sideline. I couldn't get a good look at it.
No.
The officials have made the call, and now after a big defensive play.
Yeah, I was standing right here. He never had possession of the ball, and it ended up out in the play of the field.
Yeah. So either way, a break for the Wildcats, and now they have it at the Neville 21. Tiger defense has to get back out there. They hand it back off. Blockers back out there for some carries. No gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. As now there's another Central Wildcat down. That's one of the linemen, number 79, Braden Ringe, sophomore. At the very least, it gives the Tiger defense a little bit more time to breathe.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. We didn't make a good throw on the screen. That's just got to be an easy pitch and catch, and you're just trying to get 6 or 8 yards, get the first down.
Yeah, they had it blocked out in front of him, and it just –
and give credit to Central. The guy breaks on the ball and makes a good play, and the ball, it goes their way. The call goes their way. From our angle, you couldn't really tell.
Couldn't tell. His back was to us here.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter because the call has been made.
It is what it is.
And it is what it is. And it's up to the Tigers here to keep Central out of the end zone.
Yep.
Is got to be your goal here.
It's kind of funny how the momentum's gone. In the first quarter, we got all those breaks and kind of got all those calls. And then now the momentum's kind of shifted to the Central side where they're getting the breaks and they're getting the calls.
Yep. That's why they call it a 4-quarter game.
We are at 9:54 remaining in this one. Neville trails Central 17-16. And outside of the big play on that screen that got the Tigers on the board first, we've had the 2 long pass plays that we didn't come up with anything after we missed the field goal. But that's really been it. It's been tough going for the Tiger offense other than those.
Yeah, we haven't –
short field.
We haven't been able to match the physicality that Central's defense has been bringing so far. And that's kind of what has caused us to only score 16 points all in the first quarter. Neville came out fast. Central kind of woke up. They had a long ride up, kind of a different day.
Yeah.
They had a fumble on a kickoff early that gave us a short field. And, now the game's going on. We're going to have to score late to try to win
this game. And see, we talked about worried about the Tigers being the layoff. They actually come out firing pretty well. Now the concern may be after that layoff is playing a 4-quarter game because we hadn't had to play one since week 5 against Ruston.
I know.
So, and on the other side of the field, Central has played in a lot of them.
Yeah.
Central, Zachary, they were playing deep into the fourth against East St. John. Yeah, I mean Catholic and Zachary and that district down there. All right, 2nd down and 10. Ball's at the 21-yard line. Furman That's Williams beside him. As blockers back on the sidelines. They're going to bring a blitz. Williams shakes the blitzer. Watley's got to be careful.
Yep.
As he was wrestled to the ground by Wilkinson. Short gain on the play of a couple. It's going to be 3rd down and a long 7 for the Wildcats. It seems like the Tigers got to rely, especially late, always relying on that defense here.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Defense needs another stop.
Yep. You got 85 split out down here into the boundary. That's a mismatch.
Yeah, that's Newton there on him. It's a new running back in the backfield. Furman looking to throw. He's looking to his right. Ball is overthrown, and it's going to be incomplete. Juju Burns came over the top with some help, safety help, and the ball's thrown too far, too deep into the end zone. Yeah, and it's going to bring up 4th down, and out comes the kicker.
Yeah, they were trying to throw the corner out right there into the field, and Neville defender was right there step for step, and the ball was overthrown as well.
All right, this tee. Ball's at the line of scrimmage is the 19. This should be about at the 26. Actually, they're going to put the tee. There's no tee down. He's kicking it right there as this is going to be a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Trying to draw him off sides. There's the snap. The kick is up. It's blocked again, and the Tigers fall on it at the 25-yard line. Tytron Hanley, I believe, got this one.
Yeah.
Camera. Let's see here on the replay.
Yeah, it's Cam coming off the edge right there.
There's Tytron. Okay, it was Cam. Cam Riley with a big play. Well, apologies to his dad, Leon. He's going to get home to me.
The Neville defense has done their job. Yep. That's 2 stops in a row, 1 off of a turnover. So it's time for the offense to step up here. 8:50 left to go, 17-16. This is exactly how we thought this game was going to go.
Yep.
It's been a physical matchup between both teams, and Neville's got a chance to go down and make a drive with points and take the lead.
All right, Tigers have it at their own 25-yard line. That's Nichols, as it's going to give them an extra 5 yards as the hard count gets the Wildcats to jump, and the Tiger faithful has come alive here.
Yeah, it needs
after
something
that
good
special
to happen.
teams play.
Yeah, it needed something good to happen, and again, you said it earlier. We've relied on our defense all year. They got the stop.
Offense has got to come through here.
That's right.
They've got Campbell split out to the near side alongside Vaughn. It's Dumas and Hanlon to the far side. 1st and 5. Fuller looking to throw, looking to go deep, and it's the only person who had a shot at that one was 20, Stoken. And Vaughn just couldn't get around him.
Yeah,
and they tried. After the big play, they tried to.
They're playing man coverage and walked up, and 20 did a good job. He's bailing and obviously trying to keep everything in front of him. And even though Vaughn has great speed, he wasn't able to run by him.
All right, 2nd down and 5 now for the Tigers. Now they split 3 to the far sideline. Do they come out throwing it? 3 down linemen for Central. They look to throw, and that ball, 11 came right through Trendon Dumas. No flag on the play. They were trying to get the short hitch, but he stepped in front of him.
Yeah,
Lucky that wasn't picked.
Yeah, good play.
It was a good play by Fortney. All right, now the 2nd and 5 turns into a 3rd and 5. We've had 2 straight. Took a shot. I get it right there, and we will see what they come up with on 3rd down.
These defensive backs are bailing. They're walked up, but they're running off the ball. You can just throw the hitch. You can see 20 just bailing right here. There's the hitch.
There's Dumas. He's got it out about the 30 to the 35 to the 40. He's going to be spun down at the 42-yard line. That's going to be a Sonic drive-in 1st down for the Tigers. Nice play call. You called it, Robert. A nice block there by Caleb Vaughn.
Yeah, great job.
as well as Campbell there at the end to break him.
Well, and it looks like these defensive backs, the corners are walked up, and you say, hey, they're press man, but at the snap, they are running and keeping everything in front of them.
Yeah. Take it.
Yeah.
You're only down one.
That's right.
Get it down the field. All right, the Tigers from their own 42. Now they're going to hand it off. That's Nichols with a nice run on first down, and he's out to the 48-yard line. Gain of 6 on first down, second down and 4 now for Neville. Tigers trying to go tempo here.
Great run right there by Nichols. Good, strong run on first down, getting 5-6 yards.
Now they throw the hitch out to Dumas. He's trying to get out of a tackle, and number 11 just got a hold of his jersey, and he was lucky as another Wildcat came flying in there that he didn't get obliterated on that far sideline.
Dumas is not a very big in stature,
but
he is tough, and that was a great job right there to create a 3rd and short.
3rd and 1, Tigers. Fuller's going to run it himself. He wanted to throw it out there, and then it wasn't there, or something happened.
I don't think he got the grip on the ball. And he just turned it into a quarterback draw right there and was able to get the first down.
Across the 50, the Tigers go, and now the timeout is taken as the Tigers were trying to catch him in tempo. So a timeout on the field, 7:39 to go in this one. Tigers trailing Central 17-16. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football.
Experience the best in patient care from the Surgery Clinic of Northeast Louisiana and Delta Vein Care. Using the latest in technology, their highly trained and knowledgeable physicians perform bariatric weight loss surgery, general surgical procedures, vein treatment, and more. Their goal is to provide compassionate, advanced care with minimal pain and recovery time. Reach your weight loss goals and live your healthiest life when you choose the Surgery Clinic of Northeast Louisiana and Delta Vein Care. Call to schedule your consultation today.
Man, it's been a heck of a football Friday night here at Bill Ruple Stadium. Neville driving, trailing by 1, 7:39 to go here. Student section getting going, swag surfing a bit. Tiger offense has it 1st and 10 from the Central 46-yard line. Can they punch something in? Nobody's left this one.
No.
At the Ruple. It's been like this. Nowhere for Central to go.
No.
They're here. All right, here's Fuller looking to throw again. They've got Dumas, and he's going to be, there's the flag. Flags came from everywhere. As Dumas had a step on his man, he had the linebacker on him chasing. That was actually Williams, the running back. And that's going to be pass interference against the Wildcats. That'll move the chains 15, step it off 15 yards. Yeah, it should be about to the 31-yard line.
It wasn't a bad throw. You know, you always hear put air on the ball, and that was a little too much air, though. You know, don't let it hang up there so long. Throw it to him. Let him catch it out in front of him and go score right there. Fortunately, we got the pass interference call. Moves the sticks. We're getting into – good territory.
1st and 10 from the 31 of Central. Fuller, once again, looking to pass. They've got the screen. It's tipped. And the tip ball, it's going to negate the pass interference. So it's going to fall incomplete. And those tall defensive linemen just got their hands up there. And a good job by Central right there as they had it set up.
89 and 47 are very athletic, and they're big. They got a wingspan, and they're playing their tails off tonight.
Actually, the linebacker had that covered pretty well. That wasn't going to be much. It might have been a loss for the Tigers. Fortunate to drop to the turf. All right, 2nd down and 10. Now Nichols behind Fuller. 2 wide to the near side, 1 to the far. Ball on the far hash. They're going to hand this to Jalen, and nothing doing. He's driven back. He might have lost a couple right there, and that's not what the Tigers needed down here.
No.
Got to have some yardage here on this next play.
Yeah, right here, 3rd and long. You may try to throw one up again and maybe get a pass interference call or get a big catch. You got Bradley Hanlon to the boundary over there.
They walked the Zealand Young, the talented and tall sophomore out there. They bring him back off. The Tigers here with a big 3rd down.
Bones 1-on-1 right here.
Yeah, to the near side. They're going to bring Dumas over. Fuller looking to throw. Lofted up. And it's going to be intercepted at the 4.
Yeah, and we got 2 receivers running right next to each other. I mean, I don't.
It didn't have any separation, and he threw it. Kind of the only people that had the best chance of catching it was Central.
Yeah. You see 2 guys. They're standing right there, and we don't even effort to go get the ball.
You talked about throwing it up.
Yep.
You got to extend that out to the end zone and let your guy go get it. It allowed the defensive backs to come back and get the football. And a turnover here thwarts the Tigers' drive here. And now 6:37 remains on the clock. Central has it deep in their own territory at the 6. Tiger defense needs to get a 3 and out.
Yep.
It's a stop here. They're going to bring the big package out, and they're about to run the football a few times. That is, I believe, 21. Is that Aiden Nichols? I don't get the number. Maybe Jason can help us out in the backfield. That's a new running back, and they're going to hand it to him, and he's going to lose a yard.
It's 21.
Yeah, okay, it is 21. That's Nichols. That's the 3rd. He's a sophomore, and now he's going to come out, and they replace Emmanuel Williams, who was playing in there on defense. A lot of these Wildcats are playing both ways. Clock's running as we approach 6 minutes. Central's going to try to milk this clock as much as they can. They face 2nd down and 11 from their own 5. Now they split 3 wide. They're going to turn and hand it to Williams. He bounces it outside, but the Tigers are there. Vincent Butcher is one of them alongside Tytron Hanley, and he's going to be dropped for a short gain, maybe of a yard, back to the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10. And do they air it out here?
No, I don't think so. You got to run the ball and run clock and then try to get a good punt to flip the field here. So although they're going, looks like they're going 5 wide.
Yeah, and the Tigers come in their nickel package here.
Yeah.
Try to keep it underneath them.
They're going to run it down and try to snap it with 1 second left, maybe run quarterback draw, something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be just over 5 minutes to go here. Furman with an empty backfield. They're looking for the slant, and it is incomplete. No flags on the play. He was looking for Keithon Womack.
Wow.
And the Tigers might get another chance here.
Yeah.
Clock stops at 5:07, and we got away with one right there.
Yeah, he was open. And he may have been holding.
Yeah, Butcher may have held him.
And look, right now you're backed up. All you need is a safety.
Yeah.
We're going to go after this one, this punt.
You got Reitzel standing around his 50, and I think they're telling him to you saw Coach Caesar telling him to stay away from it.
Yeah.
Here, he's way back.
Back up, and if it bounces right to you, get it, but you're going to have good field position.
Zimmer backed up. They come in. He gets the punt away. They're going to punt safe this one. It's going to be a nice punt as it's going to roll down to the Tiger 40, about 6-yard line.
Yeah.
A nice punt for Zimmer right there. I mean, heck, that's a 50-yard punt when
really
he needed
punt.
it to flip the field.
No doubt about it. And, still we have great field position. We had some success on the last drive, through the interception, which was kind of like a punt on 3rd down. We back them up. Our defense does their job, and we're right back here basically where we started the last drive. So, 4 minutes and 48 seconds left, 17-16. It's a ball game.
Yep.
Somebody's going to have to step up and make a big play on this offense.
First and 10, Neville from their own 46. 4:43 to go. They trail by 1. They split 4 wide. Going to turn and hand this off to White. Nothing there. He's going to lose a couple.
Yeah, now may be a good time to possibly run Fuller, on some quarterback runs. You got to get him involved because
Tiger's down. That's number 73. That's Van, the sophomore right tackle, who has played his butt off for the Tigers all year, been starting since day one.
Yep.
And the trainer's out there. He's going to be replaced. Bennett McNabb coming in there, another sophomore. And the Tigers huddle up there around the 35, but really hadn't been able to get that run game going. The only successful runs we really had, you just said it, was from that quarterback position.
Yeah. This defensive front has done a great job tonight for Central in stopping the run game. Mm-hmm. And it's on tape. You can stop Neville's run game, you got a chance.
Yeah.
And they're selling out on the run, and these two big defensive tackles that Central has, they've been all we could handle tonight so far. And you got to sell out right here. 4 minutes and 33 seconds left. Got to throw the kitchen sink at them and try to put points. All we need is a field goal.
We just need 3 points.
And Jake Deal hit a 42, 43-yarder earlier in the first quarter. So we don't have far to go to get there, and maybe kick a field goal with not much time left. Our defense has really played great all night tonight.
And they're going to help Van off the field, and let's just hope that young man's all right.
He's a good player.
He has been a big player at right tackle for the Tigers. And JD has got him off. So they slide Brown to the right tackle, and they move McNabb to left guard. So that's your swap. So Tyler Brown moves to right tackle. Campbell in motion, resets. Fuller's rolling out to his left. He's being chased, and he's going to be thrown down. Number 38, KD Mays, chases him down, and a huge loss on third down. Clock's running. 4:17. Tigers have to reset. And they kind of roll out there to the left.
Yeah, we didn't set the edge. We're sprinting. Yeah. We're sprinting to the left, and you got to set the edge. I think they brought the backer off the.
Yeah, that's KD is the backer.
Yeah, our running back didn't get out there, and
you lose one of your offensive linemen that's been out there. You got new guys there on that left side. All right, here we go. Third down, and a lot, almost about 25. They try to throw the screen. They've got Vaughn. He spins out of one tackle but can't get out of another one, and he's out to the 37-yard line, and the Tigers need to call timeout, and there's now Vaughn's down. They stop the clock here. They're going to have to punt this football away, and the defense is going to have to bow its neck. Tigers with 2 timeouts remaining here, I believe, in the second half. They're going to have to punt this football away. You can't give it back to them. That's your only – Robert, you got 4th and 20. That's a tough one.
Yeah, the only thing is, as good as your defense has been playing, getting off the field in the second half.
Yeah, it's been tough.
The gamble is, if you do get the ball back, how much time do you have left? You know?
You got to punt it and then get a
Vaughn's
3 and
okay.
out.
He's jogging off.
And burn some time out.
Yeah.
Tigers have got to be ready to punt this football when they put the ball in play, because now the clock should start running. They need to punt it now.
Need to snap it.
Snap it. There it is. Snaps back. The punt is away. And it's going to roll down to they need to get on it, stop it now, at the 12-yard line. So a nice punt by Deal to flip the field. Now it's up to the Tiger defense to give the Tigers offense, one more chance.
And Central here, you got to expect them to run the football. They're in their 4-minute offense.
Yeah.
If you throw the ball and it's incomplete, it stops the clock. So you got to expect them to run the football. If we can get 2 good stops, create a 3rd and long and try to get another punt, we may be able to get it back with a minute left or so and still have good field position.
Right here with 2 timeouts remaining, you kind of gauge it here on first down. See what they do on first down. They've got Wilkinson in the backfield now.
They're going to hand it to him and try to get yards with him.
Furman hands it to Wilkinson, and he's tough going there. He's going to be out to around the 13, 14-yard line, maybe a gain of 2, and that's it. Be 2nd down and 8. And now the Tigers take a timeout after the short gain on first down.
Stop the clock, and got to expect 2 more runs. And
we'll take a break right here. We got a timeout. 30-second break. We'll be back with more Neville Tiger football right after this.
In today's real estate market, you need an experienced team to navigate your buying and selling decisions. I'm Misty Hodge with Keller Williams Realty. Let my group use their combined 45 years. We know purchasing or selling a home can be a stressful experience, but not when you choose the Misty Hodge Group. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, give us a call. 318-348-5945 or go to mistyhodge.com. That's MISTIHAJJ.com. We support this community, and go Tigers.
If you're watching on the network, you see the score. Central 17, Neville 16. If you're listening to us on Sunday 98.3, Tigers just took a timeout after that first down play. 3:05 remaining in this one. Tigers needing a defensive stop here. Down to their final timeout. Maybe they got 2 left. It says 2 left on the scoreboard. I don't know if that's right. I don't remember us taking a timeout in the second half. Okay. Either way, we will see here. All right. Now they got Williams in the backfield. They're going to hand it to him, and he'll push forward out to about the 19-yard line. So a big 3rd down coming up for the Tiger defense. And look, even down here, as the Tigers take a timeout, we'll keep it right here. Depending on this next play, they ran that tush push successfully. I think they had 4 4th downs, 3rd downs that they ran it, and they got 2 or 3 yards every time with Furman under center. We haven't seen it here tonight, but something you got to think in the back of your head.
Well, yeah, no doubt. But they've been in the shotgun all night tonight. They're definitely going to bring in the heavy package, right here and try to get this first down. But, Neville's got to figure out a way to get off the field. And if we can stop them here, they're not going to go for it on 4th down, I wouldn't think, even if it's 4th and inches. As well as their defense has been playing. Because you definitely don't want to give Neville a short field and be able to kick a field goal.
It would be 4th in the game. If Neville's out of timeouts here, they get a first down here outside of a fumble or something crazy happening. That could be the last shot the Tigers have. So the Tiger fans here at Bill Ruple Stadium need to get on their feet and get behind these young men. Huge 3rd down. And they do. They've got Wilkinson in the backfield. Direct snap coming his way. There it is. He's trying to move to the right, and he's going to have the first down. Open a big hole, too many big bodies. And Wilkinson has the first down. And the chains will move, and the Tigers are going to have to start going for the strip here. Clock's moving, 2:42 to go and counting. They might have a shot at a punt. Just got to see how the plays go here. But it's not going to be much.
No, they've got Wilkerson in the back there. They're just going to go forward.
He's going to probably try to finish this out The Tigers need to be in there trying to strip the football, and they are. Wilkinson's going to fall forward for about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. 2:09 remaining in this one. There's a 40-second clock there to reset that.
Yeah.
So they're not going to have to snap this until about 1:35.
Yeah, going to have to create a turnover.
Yep. And not quite kneeling it just yet. Another first down will do it as Wilkinson's down after a gain of 2. It's going to make it 3rd down and 5. They're going to snap this one under a minute to go. And then you got 4th down. So the Tigers will have a chance to maybe run back a punt and maybe one play.
Yeah.
Tigers just haven't been able to get anything going on the offensive side of the football, and if they did, they shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, penalties
here in the second half.
And mishaps.
I think, Central's going to call a timeout here. And they do at 53 seconds. Well, let's keep it here as I think Central maybe has one more timeout left. I think they're figuring out with 53 seconds, they run a play. They'd probably take a timeout, and they'd have to have a few seconds on the clock to punt the football.
Yep. Be one play left.
And I don't know, Jaqueen back there, do you put Vaughn back there, put a couple of guys back there?
Yeah, you put Vaughn and Reitzel back there and just let them run.
And it might be to where they just punt the football out of bounds and hope the clock runs out. Well, this game has been something. Missed extra point. We had a field goal, like a bad snap on a field goal and a missed field goal.
Yeah. Missed extra point.
We'd be tied right here.
Yep.
That back in the first quarter. 53 seconds remain. Wilkinson remains in at quarterback. A first down, and this one's completely over.
Yep.
Tiger defense trying to keep that from happening. Wilkinson into the middle. Tigers trying to strip it, and they're going to blow it dead quick. At the 33-yard line, not much of a gain, maybe a yard. They're going to have 5 seconds.
About 4 or 5 seconds.
4 or 5 seconds remaining on this clock. As the Tigers special teams are gathering up on the sideline, they're still waiting to see what Central does. Is there a Central Wildcat faithful is on their feet here. And there's about a 5-second differential. They're going to hang out and call a timeout.
They're going to snap it and let him run backwards for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Just can't take a safety.
Yep.
Now they call timeout, and they're going to figure this out. 5 seconds remain here. Jason, you may be right. They're definitely discussing it.
The only dangerous thing is if he trips or slips or falls, down around the 20, we run out there and kick a field goal.
He better be quick.
Because clock stops.
Put your guys on
clock
the edge.
stops on change of possession.
You got to have somebody back here to return the punt.
Right.
And I would maybe you got your gunners on the side, but you might want to have the senior Vaughn back there.
Now's when
or the junior. Caleb Vaughn is the speediest guy.
Now's when you want a rugby-style kicker that can run and
then
kick
punt
it on the
away.
run and kick it away.
There's a lot of stuff that happens on a punt. The snap's got to be there. There's a lot of things that have to execute.
Yep.
The ball is at the 34-yard line of Central. Central trying to get to the quarterfinals for the first time, I believe, since 2013. If they drop back and punt it with nobody back there, the clock will run out. But we'll just see what they break out of. Officials are blowing the whistle, trying to get Central out of their huddle. A lot of nervous Tiger fans here. They're coming in. They're coming right back out with Wilkinson. They're less than 5. Do they try to draw us off sides? Hard count with Wilkinson in the back. Yeah. Are they going to go for it all right here? Will they snap it? They're calling for somebody to move, and there they do snap it. And they're trying to push him down. He's going to be short, but the clock has expired. And that's going to do it. Central has come to Bill Ruple Stadium and won 17-16. A shocked crowd here at Bill Ruple.
Yep.
And they're going to look back at this one and say this one is one that the Tigers should have won.
Yeah, you got to give credit to Central. They're a very physical team. You could see that on tape. They played 2 great games with Catholic and Zachary. You got to give all the credit to them.
Yes.
Looks like we got something going on out here, extracurricular.
No, and White is involved. He needs to get away from it.
Yeah.
They don't need to. That's not what needs to happen at the end of this football game, guys.
No.
As we'll hold up, and I know Jason's going to get Coach Tannehill. But after we do all that, that's not how things are done here at Neville High School.
No. And don't know what happened.
What happened? Don't know anything. This was a chippy game as well, as Central's going back into their locker room, and they will do that victorious. Just talk about the seniors here, because that was their last time here at Bill Ruple Stadium. Breland Robinson, the senior linebacker, Tyler Dotson, the wide receiver, Alan Price, the senior cornerback. Let's see, we do have, I don't know if Jason's got Coach Tannehill or if they've got him yet. Jason, just let me know when you do. We'll keep going with these seniors. I think he does. Jason, you ready? A tough one here
Tough
tonight.
one. Got Coach Tannehill here. Floss. Very, very physical football. Evenly matched teams. Tigers played their hearts out.
We did. We just couldn't get anything going on offense, and had some bad special teams tonight in spots. And, it's just terrible for these seniors. Man, it kills me. We couldn't get this W tonight.
Thank you, Coach.
Well, that about sums it up as I go through the rest of the seniors here. Tytron Hanley, the senior defensive back. Darrell Hubbard, the running back. Tamarian Wade, a wide receiver. Dakota Newton, the DB. Isaac Jangina, John Michael Sampanera, Sutton Lewis, Bradley Hanlon, Vincent Butcher, Aiden Elliott, Jeremiah O'Leary, Jay-Sean White, Truman McNabb, Jake Deal, Cam Johnson, Taylor Quinn, Jalen Smith, Brandon Baker, Jaden Webb. Those Tiger seniors gave it their all this year, but they come up short. There will be no football on Thanksgiving for the first time since 2007. Hats off to the Central Wildcats for coming up here and playing a heck of a football game, and good luck to them as they advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They showed up on the road, and, again, you could see them on tape. They were physical.
Yeah.
And they're very well coached. Coach Semino's done a great job with this football team, and they're, like I said, very well coached on both sides of the football. Take your hat off, give credit to them. We just got out physical tonight.
Yeah, we did.
On both sides of the football. So you tip your hat and you go work in the offseason and
get better.
You're in 5A.
Yeah.
It is what it is, or whatever, Division I, whatever it is. And you're going to run into teams like this. This was not a normal second-round playoff team.
Yep.
They're gonna do well. Now you got Destrehan and some other teams
down there, and now it's going to be a Baton Rouge area final. The Dutch should be Dutchtown and Central.
Yep.
So Central will go to Dutchtown, And good job, Coach Semino, coming over there. He's gotten some momentum there at Central, and good luck to them the rest of the way. Not much in the post-game report here. I don't know if we have some final stats that I can look at real fast, but it was a tough go of it for the Tigers tonight. Let's see here. If we scroll up. Yeah, we had more first downs, 12-9. Total offense, Tigers outgained them 241 to 232. The penalties there. It came down to special teams.
Yeah, we had a special teams blunder on the punt return
as well. So
gave them a short field.
But either way, Tigers lose this one, 17-16. Congratulations to the Central Wildcats, and for everybody that has been with us all year on the Neville Tiger Network. We appreciate everyone that has worked with us and made us able to bring these broadcasts to you. Justin back there at Sunny 98, we appreciate you, but for all of our crew here at the Neville Tiger Network, we're going to say goodnight for the final time during football season. We'll be back on the air with winter sports, basketball, soccer, all that stuff coming up. But as far as football goes, this is going to be the last one of 2023. We thank everybody for watching. Once again, the final score here, Central 17, Neville 16. For Jason Ewing and Robert Lane, I'm Stewart Shelby saying good night, everybody, from Bill Ruple Stadium.
Go Tigers.